Hello and welcome to the Old Man Orange podcast. I'm Spencer Scott Holmes.
And RJ.
And Josh.
And Josh, finally get to have him on the podcast. I've known Josh since second grade. For that one magical year you came to Twain Hart.
That was a good year.
There was a time I remember, when I think of stories like that, I remember we slipped on the ice once and we just had this kind of pack where you didn't tell the yard duty. So we had our buddy Kyle just literally toss your body up over the shoulder and just carry you out.
We don't leave our wounded behind.
That's funny because the first time I ever really talked to you, aside from acting like I was a vampire and you calling me a freak, but...
Is that when I tried to punch you in the face?
Yeah. Is this when you had garlic held up over your door?
It's just coincidental because you slipped on the kickball court, dude. I was like, dude, are you alright? And you're like, I'm good.
That sounds horrible.
And then it was raining, dude. We were playing kickball, and you're like, oh, I'm good. I was like, alright, and we were friends ever since.
Alright. I remember, was it third grade or was it second grade?
I want to say it was second, but it could be third. But I'm
Somerville.
putting my money on second.
Well, I remember
You were at Somerville in third grade.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
you're
there we
right.
go. That corrects it.
So second grade, I remember we all brought our X-Men toys in. And you had Gambit, I had Wolverine.
And that fuck.
Yeah, some fucking kid was like, hey, Spencer, can I see your Gambit toy? Had it for 1 second, broke the arm off or something like that.
I still have that fucking toy, no arm.
But I remember Spence looked at me and the horror in his eyes, and I was like, I'm not going to let this go. So we systematically beat this kid down.
I can picture that kid's face. I can't remember what his name was, but I always say that, that fucking kid.
That fucking son of a bitch.
Those are good times. That's when we used to play, Johnny Quest and Sonic the Hedgehog.
You always got to be Johnny. That's bullshit.
I always make Kyle be like, I'm Haji!
Josh was the first one to introduce me to Resident Evil, dude.
Nice.
I've been in love ever since.
Yeah, I was actually listening to that when y'all were talking about the podcast. You were talking about every time you play Resident Evil, you think of RJ. Every time you go to get a game, you're like, RJ should be here right now. Share this moment.
Well, most of the way I look, it's when I think of Resident Evil, I think RJ. When I think of Metal Gear Solid, I think Josh.
I know, me too.
That is my game.
Exactly, dude. Every time.
When I think of GoldenEye, I think Cisco.
Fucking throwing knives, an odd job.
You know, there's certain things that it kind of remind me. When I think of Sonic the Hedgehog, I think Ryan Dunn again. You know, every single game kind of has a person that's associated with that you played a copious amount of hours.
Oh, that is definitely true.
Like I said, dude, some people think that my fucking Resident Evil tattoo is amazing. Some people are just like...
Somebody thought they're fucking basketball player?
Yeah, dude. Someone thought they were superheroes. I was like, what? What do you got on your arm there? Superheroes?
The zombies are superheroes?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
pretty poor poses for a superhero.
And dude, just the other day, the guy was like, "Oh, what do you got there? Basketball players?" I was like, "They're zombies." He's like, "Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they're all from a video game, actually." Oh, and I'm like, "That should make it cooler."
He just gave you the O.
Yeah, that's.
I
get
don't
that a lot.
approve.
I get that a lot, dude. The
Oh.
Oh,
What was he
really?
expecting? No, they're my next door neighbors.
Could be. Maybe they're really good neighbors. I don't know.
You need to get.
So that seems like a weird fucking tattoo, though, is to get a bunch of basketball players on your arm. I don't care how much you like basketball. That's just...
I really love Kobe Bryant, man. He's my shit,
Shaq,
bro.
Well, just picture, what if you just got 5 basketball players around your forearm?
You know, I'm convinced now. I'm getting Shaq tattooed on me. But Shaq Fu Shaq.
Oh, there we go.
Shaq Fu Shaq, or what was that shitty movie? Shazam?
Shazam,
Yeah, the boombox.
Yeah.
Kid turns on the boombox, a genie comes out. The giant black guy. I would run personally. I'd grab my wallet and I'd run.
Shazam was awesome, dude.
Have you ever seen those drinks over there? They're sitting up there. They're called Soda Shacks because I didn't know how long they were going to be around for, so I was keeping the can. Have you ever heard of a Soda Shack?
No, I've
Oh
never.
my god, I gotta get it for you. Keep talking, RJ.
Talk now, monkey.
Dude, I remember.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, dude, those are fucking awesome.
Hey,
Have you
this
had
is
one of
wrong.
those yet, RJ?
This is wrong though.
Oh, they taste fucking awesome.
No, it's wrong. Orange cream soda. It's Shaq. He's black. It should be grape.
It should be, dude.
It should be watermelon.
It's just
This is a blueberry one.
Great drink.
Alright, I'm gonna stop now. That's a little racist. I feel bad now.
No, but dude, if you go to 7-Eleven, that's where they sell them at. And dude, like they're fucking awesome. It's like one of the best cream sodas.
Bro.
Yeah,
All natural.
No high fructose corn syrup, no junk.
It's all Shack Roll, bro.
I mean, there's still like 70 grams of sugar in it. But
Shakazona.
Shackazona. Oh god.
It's even got a fun fact, dude. He was 1993 all rookie first team, dude. It's got a signature on it. Wow.
I'm so glad I know that.
A big can for the big man.
Makes you feel impressive when you're buying it. So Josh, what games have you been playing recently?
Oh, well, I just told you when we were chatting on Facebook. I just beat all the Mass Effect games, but I was trying to get 100% on every single game, so it took a while. Those games were a little long.
It's like Mass Effect 1, I've told the story a couple times, but like Nate Bumgarner, I remember I was telling him like, I need a new RPG to play. I just can't find a good one. He's like, well, why don't you try Mass Effect? I'm kind of looking like, well, look okay. I don't know. He's like, just borrow it. Just borrow it. Take it. I was like, oh, okay, I'll get around to playing it. So I take it home and I play it. And I just fell in love with that first one. I thought that game was amazing. I played it 3 times over, just like bam, bam, bam. And then I got number 2 and number 3, and they're good. But the only downfall of those second and third one, though, is they take out all the sweet RPG elements that were in that first one.
Yeah, they made it too much of a shooter. Like it was almost like they're going for a Gears of War.
And you know, don't get me wrong, I love Gears of War. But I like Mass Effect for what it was. And why the fuck do you have to reload? That's my biggest thing. Is like, why am I reloading?
Yeah, you go from having the little power bar to you need thermal chips now. We suddenly when the future progressed, we downgraded.
Yeah, we got downgraded.
We got ammo now.
Well, I think it's just kind of cooler in a game because you can upgrade your gun so much that almost like you can just hold that trigger down the entire time and it never overheat.
Well, we got to the point where I was just raping enemies.
And I kind of like that because you kind of earn it by you just keep playing and playing and playing.
Like, I got the Spectre weapons. I don't know if you ever got those at the first one.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you're able to buy them. They're just so OP. You just kill everything. Like, I got a shotgun Spectre weapon. I shot, like, Saren at the end. I shot him, like, 3 times and killed him. So, I was a little upset.
But, it's like, no wrong. I still like number 2 and 3. And they fixed a lot of those problems, too. I think, like, the spaceship was a little bit better.
Except for the damn elevator. Holy shit! You remember that?
In 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Or the first one's the one where it has the long loading elevators.
Well, is the first one or the second one where you walk in the elevator, you hit the button, and you just see Shepard slowly moving up to the floor. But it's like the slowest elevator I've
That's the
ever
first
seen.
one. The first one has the elevators
Oh,
in
okay.
it. Like, there is, like, small things like that. They all get fixed in it. But I was just so bummed they took out the RPG element. Because you sort of level up, but it doesn't feel like it makes a goddamn difference. And you upgrade all the points you need, like, in the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
But, you play the second and third one, I think, for the story, and the gameplay still is fun, and there is a lot of sweet things about them. But there's just that one... it's kind of weird to live in an age where, like, video games kind of just sell out. Like, oh, our formula wasn't good enough, let's borrow somebody else's.
Well, from what I heard, that the game developers actually listen to the fans.
Well,
and I don't know what fans were saying, like, I want it to be an action game.
Well, there was
more RPGs.
There was somebody at GameStop once. They're like, you like that RPG element stuff? Like, it just felt like I had to switch guns all the time and upgrade stuff. I'm like,
that's what an RPG is.
Yeah,
Fuckhead.
you pick up something better and then you use it. I like that. And then you have to upgrade everything. I'm like, yeah, I love it because you had this huge fucking list that had all this shit up, and they took it away. I was pissed, but I still like 2 and 3.
Well, I like 2. I like the character development in 2.
Yeah.
That was the thing I really liked.
You get some kind of cool... the first time I played 2, I saved all, like, the people's, like, kind of, like, special missions. Whenever they're, like, walking, like, yo, Shepard, I got something happen on my home planet. You want to help me out?
Problem?
Yeah, whatever. We'll get to that once we're done with my mission. My wife, she's having our first son. And you're like, yeah, fuck that. Once we finish my mission, player 1, we will get to it.
Hey, screw you, Krogan asshole.
And then I got to the point, too, where it's like, oh, fuck, your entire crew's been captured and they're being held hostage. I'm like, oh, God, I gotta finish all these side missions really quickly. Hold on, everybody, we'll go do your missions. And then you get back down to the planet, like, okay, let's go save my crew. And you realize, like, oh, they're all fucking dead?
You did the suicide mission too early, huh?
Well, no, because if you, like, that's what I did is, like, when you get that suicide mission after you completed all the regular missions, and then if you do those side missions at that point, you're on a time limit. I didn't fucking know that. Somebody should have really pointed that. When in a video game are you on a time limit?
Well, I actually like that. I
think it's actually cool in the long run, but I felt so bad.
Like from game 1, RJ, like, because I know you never played it, huh?
No.
Game 1, you get two. Like, they made it to where you had 2 characters. Basically, you would choose who lives and who dies, and like that was a big deal. Like forever in video games,
well,
just like one character would die, but in Mass Effect 2, everyone can die. Like anybody can die. So that was one of the things. That's why
Mass Effect
it took
1
me
was
so
like
long.
fuck. What was it again? Like Kotan or whatever.
I think it was like Kaden.
Katie.
Yeah,
I fucking
some girl name.
Like such a bitch. I was like, fuck
Yeah,
that.
I killed Kaden. Ashley's my bitch. But no, like the second one, like literally everybody can die in it, and that's why it took me so long to beat all 3 of them because I got the like it was like a big collector's edition.
Oh, you got all 3 of
Yeah,
them?
my brother-in-law bought it for me because he loves Mass Effect.
You got it for 360, right?
PlayStation 3.
They had the first one on there?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I didn't-
I need to get that.
I didn't know they released that on there yet.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things when they came out with the PlayStation 1, I was like, 2 and 3, you're missing the best fucking one, but how do you play this game without playing the first
Well,
one?
this is recent. I think the little like trilogy collector edition just came out.
Because for the longest
Had
time...
all the DLCs for it too.
Oh, that's badass.
It was awesome.
I really want to play it, dude.
I'll let you borrow. You got a PlayStation 3, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you borrow it.
Well,
You
you
need to
should.
play it. Anyways, though, it took me forever because I got everybody's like loyalty missions, and I built up everything in my army, my arsenal, like everything. And then I did the suicide mission. I raped that, so I got like it all like towards the third game. It comes down to like military points. It gets like real like it takes out the RPG element, but it kind of keeps it in some parts.
Yeah, there's an element of it there, no matter what.
Yeah, because you have to build your army to fight this horrible enemy. And I did the best one. I got like the best ending. Shepard doesn't die in my ending.
Yeah, he didn't die in mine. I want to go back and play, like, because I played that first one so many times, but I didn't get to play the other ones nearly as much. But I want to just go back.
The first one's still the best, though.
That first one's it's just an amazing game. It has some, like, you know, as all first games go, there's some things that are kind of like a little wrong with it, and they do fix it later on, but I don't care. Like, that one is just amazing. I really hope that in Mass Effect 4 they go back and they just put more of the RPG element in it. I don't care.
Sounds like
Shepard's not going to be in it.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be sort of like another story.
Is it a prequel? I think that's what somebody said.
Huh.
I don't know. I haven't really heard too much.
No, they didn't mention much on it. It was just kind of like, there's one coming out.
There's like N7.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Get excited.
Start beating up on it now.
Do you have Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yes, I do.
Do you play it ever?
Well, I beat it and then I stopped playing it.
Dude, I thought it was such a good fucking game, dude.
I did. I loved it. I loved the whole idea of the 3 different characters and
Dude,
they all
the storyline was fucking
they all connect.
awesome, dude.
You get to choose who you want to kill or not kill anybody.
I know, dude. I don't know, dude. The storyline was fucking great, dude. All the characters were fucking awesome. Trevor's a fucking psychopath.
Trevor, I think I relayed with Trevor the most.
I knew you. I figured.
I mean, he's from like a tweaker part of town. He's a little crazy. Just wants to kill everything.
Little crazy fuck. Dude's a fucking straight up sociopath, dude.
I think I connect with him a little bit.
I played as Michael most of the time.
Yeah, Michael, he was like that fat Italian like greaseball.
But you know, he's like
young Tony Soprano.
Yeah,
he's trying to live the normal life, dude. But he's like a criminal, and he can't get away
so
from
much.
it.
He would always cry, like always with
Yeah.
his therapist.
Frank was cool.
Yeah, just like Tony Soprano.
That's true, right?
You don't play the online ever though?
I think I played it for like 2 seconds. I walked out of my car to go like shoot somebody, and someone ran me over and killed me.
Yeah, that happens.
And then Casey all of a sudden like popped into my game and like rolled up, did a drive-by on me, killed me, and was like, "What's up, Josh?" and then drove off.
Dude,
and I was like, "Fuck
see
this."
ya!
I was like, "Fuck this game."
Dude, my brother was playing once online, dude, and he's out by the beach, dude, and he's fighting all these fucking cops, because the cops are fucking crazy in Grand Theft Auto 5, dude, and he's fighting all these fucking cops, dude. All of a sudden, dude, he's like dying, he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, he's gotta get out of his car, dude. All of a sudden, this dude comes in a helicopter. I got you, bro! He comes in, he lands, picks up my brother, and flies off. I was like, oh my god, that was the most epic fucking rescue I've ever seen, dude.
Well, that makes me want to play it now. I'm
See,
not gonna
there's
lie.
always some good, Samaritans out there are willing to like help others out.
Oh no, this guy's fighting the cops. Let me go take my helicopter down there.
Dude, this one.
Good thing I bought this helicopter.
Dude, these one guys were hella fucking with me, dude, and they had one of those expensive ass like transport helicopters, dude, and I just followed them, dude, and as soon as they landed, I jacked that motherfucker, dude. They were so upset, dude.
It's mine now. That's terrible.
No, dude. Fuck, dude. Last Grand Theft Auto is hella fun online. I'm waiting for the fucking heist, dude. What in the motherfuck, dude? The heist.
I know. I
The
keep seeing
heist,
them.
dude.
Like, they haven't been released.
It's supposed to be in spring. It's summer.
I know. You're going on, getting closer to August.
What is the heist?
Dude, no, the heist in Grand Theft Auto 5.
They're supposed to be
For the
special
online.
missions.
Yeah, dude.
You're
supposed
more
to be able
bank missions.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to hire your friends and do bank heists.
Hire your friends. Just sounds like it's like starting a job. I mean, you can hire them to work for you
Well,
instead.
I don't know about him. I mean,
Well,
he's a
it's
little
cool
bit lazy.
You hire a driver.
You have to sit down with your buddies for a hiring process.
Like
Well,
all
I'm not too sure if you're right for this job.
All the bank heists in the game were hella cool. Like where you got to choose like A or B or.
No, I
whatever
like the
options.
bank heist.
Or like any of the heist missions, really, where you got to like pick your crew.
You have a PlayStation, so you have PlayStation Network and whatnot. Did you get Plus?
No, dude, but you're about to talk about Payday 2, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, dude. It's such
Payday
a
2
fucking
is
great
awesome.
game.
I didn't buy that game because I looked on the back and it didn't have offline co-op. So I
Dude,
was like, "Fuck this game."
I think I'm
Yeah,
about.
it does
I'm gonna
suck,
I'm gonna subscribe to PlayStation Plus for a little while so I can download it. But
Because I
dude,
like
I don't know how long it's gonna be available for.
My
I don't know when they're
subscription
gonna-
ran out, so I don't get to play.
I don't know when they're gonna get rid of it, dude.
I'm so
They
sad.
put you on the shame
if
rack.
they keep
I
it
had
for a
so
while,
many games, like so many free games from PlayStation Plus.
Dude,
that I
They all go
downloaded.
away.
Yeah, they all went away. They're like, no, you can't play it anymore.
You got the money, then you get the fuck out.
well, you know, it's
Pretty
like
much.
you pay $10 for a month, dude. Then you
But
can
we had so much, time
you
together.
can download a shitload of free video games. So it's like, but dude,
Seems like a pretty sweet deal.
Payday is such
Payday
an
the Heist is
awesome,
awesome.
fucking game, dude. I was playing it at Cameron's house, dude, and I played it for like 3 hours, dude. I was having so much fucking fun with it.
I was
I
playing.
played the first one a lot, but the second one I just recently played a lot, dude. It's so cool, dude.
Did you ever do the cheat where you like become invisible? All right, so I think they fixed it. Last thing I checked, but I can't play anymore, so I can't really tell you for certain. But you hide underneath something like a little guardrail, and you'll crouch underneath it to where you can't stand up, and you let the cops kill you to where you're completely like about to bleed out, and then someone revives you. You're invisible. You can kill
What
everything.
the fuck?
Yeah, so I would just run around with a shotgun and like shoot the juggernauts in the face until they die. But anyways, funny story about that. I stopped playing after I got that because it became too easy.
Was that in the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah,
Dude,
the second one.
The second one's hard, dude.
Yeah, well, it
There's
is
a lot
hard.
of hard
It gets
ass
super
missions,
hard.
dude.
Until you're invisible.
Well, anyways, I was playing with 3 other people, and we're all invisible, and like one person kept coming. We're like, no, run away, don't go. So like, she'd follow me into a room, and I'm just like killing everything, and she just keeps dropping. I keep reviving her, and she's like, oh, why are you so good? Like she was some little kid, like, why are you so good? How are you doing this? What are you guys doing? And I was like, yeah, you just gotta go, jump on top of the roof, jump off, and do a 360. You're invisible. So she kept running back in there and dying. Oh.
Dude, that's one of those games, dude, where like each time, like if you fail a level and you hit retry, it's gonna be different the next time you retry, dude. So
Well,
it's
it's like Left 4 Dead.
some things are gonna be different
Yeah,
the next
like-
time you retry.
Because that's where I got
Things in the
excited about. I was
environment
like, oh, it's like
actually
Left 4
Yeah,
Dead.
because like one time, dude, I was trying to do this one where I was supposed to sneak in through the bank through the roof, dude. And I'm supposed to sneak in, and get everyone
There's
to get
no
down.
camera. And then
Dude,
there's
there were
camera.
2, yeah, dude. And I got caught by him, dude. Ended up fighting my way until they dropped something off in the back parking lot. But then I had to go out into the street to assemble the shit. So it's like I have to go out in the middle of the cops carrying the bags, dude, and throw them down and run them back. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
This is terrible.
And then I fail, obviously, dude. So Cameron tries, dude. No cameras in the when he retries, dude. There's no cameras. He got to assemble everything in the back parking lot where there weren't any cops. I'm like, motherfucker,
messed
dude. That's
up.
fucked up, dude.
We're gonna take it easy on this guy. We like him more.
No, dude, that game's a fucking awesome, dude. It's dude.
I was just.
I mean, it's pretty much as realistic a bank heist game as you can get.
No, it's fun. I enjoy it a lot. Have you ever tried to go stealth in that game?
Yeah,
It's
dude,
impossible.
Hard. Dude, it's so hard, dude. It's so hard to like get everyone to get down, dude. You get like a certain amount of ties, dude, or whatever, dude.
Huh.
And it's like you gotta like keep watch on the hostage and somehow loot the whole fucking store. I'll bet you it's easier online when you're playing 4 people because you have a couple
I
people
did.
at the store, a couple
But
people.
it's still hard.
It's like I was playing by myself, dude, single player. So it's like I'm trying to watch the hostages, dude. They always set the alarm off, but dude, yeah, it was. I like how like when you kill security guards, you gotta like answer the radio and shit like that.
Oh, everything's good.
I was just bummed because I remember I was so excited for that because I'm like, I love Left 4 Dead. And then when I saw, I was like, no offline co-op because I mean, like, I don't got internet fucking here. It's out in the middle of the woods and they're never going to have internet here. You know, so it's just kind of like that's why I play this. That's what me and Kyle did. Is we'd play offline Gears of War.
That's a trend
Halo,
that's
Left 4 Dead.
completely happening now. There's no more split screen co-op.
One thing
couch co-op.
I give Nintendo a lot of credit for this though. Is Nintendo always their games are still
We
have
were
a
actually
lot of
just
that.
talking about that. I remember.
Because I just thought about that. I'm like, you know what, Nintendo, because that's been the kind of the downfall to a lot of games. I don't buy them because if they don't have the offline co-op, I'm going like, fuck you. Unless it's a single player game, obviously. But a lot of times that's cuts it off for me.
Even the big games that used to only be split screen co-op, I'm about to get super nerd status.
Like
Dynasty Warriors. I love
That's
Dynasty
not
Warriors.
co-op anymore?
No.
Get the fuck out.
Certain parts are. I don't know. At least the one I played for 5 seconds until I got mad.
Have you seen the Hyrule Warriors? It's literally Legend of Zelda mixed with Dynasty Warriors.
What?
It comes out in a couple months. It's fucking awesome.
I want that so bad.
Hopefully, since it's Nintendo, they'll have it because the last Mario Kart, you can play 4 players on it. All the Mario games, you can pretty much play 4 players on now. Mostly everything Nintendo has is at least 2 to 4 players or so.
I don't understand racing games coming out now that aren't fucking split screen co-op. Dude,
Well, yeah, it's just
that is weird.
it's like the new Burnout wasn't, the newest Need for Speed wasn't. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? How do you have a racing game?
Good
that you
thing I
can't
don't
race
like racing games.
Burnout's cool.
And the thing too, just just make the resolution lower. Who cares? I don't know if is that the reason why.
Well, the new system should be able to do it.
Exactly. Because I remember the last Call of Duty that had real co-op through the campaign was the World at War, and when you did split screen, if they didn't have fucking points that came on the guys' heads when you killed them, it would be really fucking hard to play that game.
See,
I mean, you went back to feeling like you were playing Medal of Honor 1.
that's the cool thing about them, dude. That's the cool thing about.
But with a lot more shit going on.
That's the cool thing about the people that make the Call of Duty dudes, because they kind of I think they were oh shit, we need to put something in here that's split screen co-op other than zombies,
Well, at least they had they had Spec Ops.
Yeah, Spec.
Even though they
Ops
took the
came
Spec
in
Ops out of the Ghost. They replaced it with the cool
the
downloadable
Extinction.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the Extinction.
It's alright. I have a lot of fun with it when I'm playing co-op. With
I'm not a
someone,
huge fan of the zombies though. To be
I
completely
love
honest.
them, dude. And
I
I
like the Spec Ops one
The Spec Ops,
because it's harder to me.
well, it's funny because me and Kyle, we would rent a Call of Duty game, wouldn't play online, wouldn't play multiplayer, wouldn't even play the campaign. We would just play the Spec Ops until we beat every single thing on it and then send it back. It was just that. It was the weirdest thing too because I talked to people. I'm like, dude, you ever play the Spec Ops? No, I just played multiplayer. Or I played the campaign, but never played that part.
You got ghosts?
Yeah. You know what game has multiplayer that shocked me was Drake's Fortune. I think the third one has multiplayer.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude,
I love those games.
I'm
by
in the
way.
process of playing through the Uncharted, so don't talk about
I've never
it.
played any of them.
Oh, you gotta play them so bad.
See,
you got
I'm sorry,
GameFly?
Well, I don't have PS3 first.
I don't think you. I think it's on.
It's only on
Xbox.
No, it's a Naughty Dog
Really?
game.
Yeah, it's.
Well, that's a reason I get PlayStation.
I know. As I said,
And The Last of Us, dude. That
I'm
game
literally-
is so great.
I'm literally at this very end of the
Game
cycle.
is so awesome.
Last of Us.
Where I was looking at a PS3 yesterday, and I was like, because I was looking at the Last of Us bundle. That was about the cheapest one. It was, $200 to $250 for PS3 250 gigs in that game. But I'm like, there's really about 5. I mean, I probably could find about 10 in the long run games that I can't get on 360 that are exclusive for PS3. So I guess Uncharted, Metal Gear 4, Last of Us, Twisted Metal.
The new Twisted Metal was cool.
There's probably some other things,
I
but
really enjoyed
that's
it.
about all I can really think
Sweet
of. That,
Tooth Story was fucking awesome, dude.
because it's I don't gotta play Twisted Metal forever. I love Twisted Metal.
Ninja Gaiden's on both, right?
Yeah.
It
See, a
is
lot
on.
of these ones you
Ninja
go,
Gaiden was on,
and then you go,
on
oh, no, it is
360
on both.
first.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
No,
'cause-
Ninja Gaiden's always on. It's on Xbox first, then they make the special edition on PlayStation later.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude. Because I went and bought Ninja Gaiden 2 because I was playing at Cameron's and I loved it, dude. I beat the first one on ship, and then I played it at Cameron's on the 360. I was like, oh sweet, this is cool. And then fucking I go out and I'm like, I'm gonna get it for PS3. So I get it for PS3, dude. And for some reason they removed a ton of the gore. There's no blood. It's some purple aura that comes out of them instead of blood, dude. So
Really?
I was like, fuck this, dude. I took it back and got it for $360, and it was $10 cheaper anyways. I was like, fucking score. I get gore and it's cheaper. Can I?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Chew time, chew 30.
This is what I learned down in Louisiana. Whee!
Louisiana. I was in the South for a while. I was in Tennessee.
That's not as bad as Louisiana.
No, that's not nearly as south. I remember
Really,
because
like natural area, Memphis.
Yeah. Because I was bummed because when I first got to like Texas area, I was like, where the fuck is the accents? That was like the first thing. And then like Arkansas didn't have enough either too. I was like, the fuck?
Were you just walking down the street grabbing people? Where's your accent?
Give me an accent! And they just
Say y'all, damn it!
say it! You know you wanna.
You know you want to say it.
You know, and then like, you know, have you ever been to Arkansas?
Yes.
Boy, that one just fucking like that's almost like the trashy state I've
Everybody
seen.
that I was in the army with from Arkansas, how am I going to say this in a nice way? They were inbred white trash. I'm just gonna say.
The whole way I was driving through Arkansas, I remember I would see billboards up there just like for all these like Christian things like, go with Christ, you know you want to, or you will die. You know, and then there was one too where it had a thing of, it was an it was talking about like, don't trust socialism, and they were using like the Soviet flag like it was 1985 or something. Like,
They're still in 1985, bro.
they are. they had a sweet nuclear power plant there on the road.
I had my really good buddy Corey Hutchings. I was in Afghanistan with him. He was actually my bunkmate. Anyways, Corey's hilarious. He's from Arkansas. And he had the real thick accent that big now. But like we'd start talking and he'd be like, he hated Obama. So I'd be like, that damn Obama, he's taking all our ammo. He's like, I hate Obama. Damn son of a bitch. I ain't vote for him. I don't even vote.
That just sounds like a guy who'd be perfect to get comedy out of. You just gotta say one little thing and then let him go off.
Oh, he would. Like, he'd be doing, like, protein, like, just eating massive amounts of, like, Mass X protein. And he's just, like, shitting himself all day long. Because, you know, that's what you do when you take protein. You fart constantly. But anyways,
You know what I learned actually it comes from though? It's like, it's a combination with the carbs.
Maybe. I think it's the overabundance of protein.
Have you ever done like a diet where like you take out all your carbs and you just eat protein and like vegetables?
Well, you get carbs from vegetables.
Well, yeah, but like leafy ones, so you're getting like almost barely any
Oh,
carbs.
okay.
I did that for like 3 days and I lost like 10 pounds or whatever. Like I felt like I didn't fart once.
Really?
And I was like, oh my god, this must be like, it's the carbs.
This is amazing. But you need carbs. Carbs are
It was
super
amazing but
important.
weird at the same time. I'm like, I'm so used to like just tooting around all day long.
Hey, I embrace it, you know. I'm like, what's up? I am all that is bad. Smell my stink.
Ugh. But go back to that. What story were we leading with?
I don't fucking know.
Arkansas.
Arkansas hillbillies out there. Whee!
Yeah, something about Arkansas. I don't know. The South, though, like, my thing with it, though, I remember going there, there wasn't enough differences. I was almost like, I guess I was expecting, like, I was going to a different country where, like, everything was going to be completely different.
No, it's actually a lot like Tuolumne County.
No, I know. That was the thing. I was like, when the biggest fucking difference is that Carl's Jr. is called a Hardee's, like, come on.
Yeah, Hardee's.
That was the most mind-blowing thing. I'm like,
And there's no In and Out. Why?
I couldn't do that because I was that far away, but...
No,
I think In-N-Out's only a California thing.
California and Texas now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't they have one in Vegas? I could be wrong, but I
They
thought
probably do. I think it's this like West Coast area.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Damn it! Oh no! But I would always, like Southerners would always argue with me. They'd be like, "You're from California. You don't know nothing about the country." I'm
You
like,
and
really?
your movie stars,
Yeah.
and your beaches, and your highways of all the traffic. I remember I used to always look at people and go like, "No, I'm from like Yosemite. Do you know where Yosemite is? What?"
I always tell them. You just gotta tell them like, where I'm from is in a Hank Jr. song. They're like, I love Hank Jr. Whee!
Hey, good more out there, I'll tell you what.
Like I said, dude, all my relatives in the Philippines think I'm rich. Because I live in America.
Do they also think you drive in traffic
Well,
every day
they're
too?
right.
Huh?
Compared to
Do they,
them.
do they think you drive in traffic every day?
Yeah, dude. They think
Everybody used to
think
tell
I
me, they're
surf.
like, man, that traffic
Or
must be
you ride
god
cable
awful.
cars everywhere.
Dude,
Yeah, you
I
get on
told
your
them,
gay
like,
cable car
Yeah,
while
man.
somebody's fucking you in the butt.
Usually people I meet outside of California think I surf.
Well, surfing while somebody's
I'm at the
fucking you in
beach
the
all
butt.
Hey, Sam Brad.
It's like, Yosemite, it's a national park. Do you know where that is?
Well, one big argument.
Is that the place where the Yogi Bear from? No,
One
no.
big argument because they're always like, oh,
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Close enough. Ballpark average.
they always argue with you and be like, oh, California's gay. It's where all the queers are. And they're like, no, it's not the gay capital of the world. So I'd have to pull out my phone, go to Google, like, let's consult Google. Let me show you how you're wrong.
Let me use my technology from the future.
It's Gaylanta. Gaylanta in Georgia is the gay capital of the world. And they're like, no, I'm from Georgia. There ain't no queers.
I mean, like, sometimes, we get together, we turn out the lights, get naked, and, it's not gay, because you can't see anybody.
It ain't gay when you fuck your cousin Eustace.
Shut
the door, Billy. I'm naked.
You know what? That makes fucking sense, though. That Gaylanta, though, because when I was in San Francisco, so many of those gay people all came from Atlanta.
That's why it's called
Fucking
Gaylanta.
made sense.
Gaylanta.
Dude, you guys sound exactly like the South Park rednecks. Oh, I'm good at that.
He took her jail. He took her jail.
Hey, this is gay. This is gayer than a big pile of men all fucking each other. Back to the pile.
Back to the pile.
Oh my god, that's so fucked up, dude.
Did you notice another thing in the South, though, where that, like, there was just a copious amount of fat people?
Everywhere.
Yeah, like that's mind-blowing, 'cause you don't really think of it up here. You see, like, one somewhat fat a husky person, and, like, that's, like, the biggest person you know.
Walmart's insane in the South.
The Walmarts and Targets.
You can't get around the fat people in the aisles. I'm not made of marble sugar or a hair on my fried chicken, nigger.
I went in one of the Walmarts once, and I was asking this black lady working there, and I was all, do you have any soy sauce here? And she just looks and goes, soy sauce? Soy sauce? Frank, you get over here. You ever heard of soy sauce before? And he goes, I think it's on aisle 2 over there. Damn, soy sauce here? It's just like, I thought soy sauce was a common thing nowadays.
It is, dude.
How am I supposed to eat my rice? Rice?
Oh, fuck.
I remember because like, the only time I'd ever see people that were in shape were in the gyms. And then like, God knows where they went afterwards. They went into like a hibernation chamber and just laid down, drank a shake, and fell asleep till they needed to work out again.
They're the minority, that's for sure.
I mean, boy, I remember going to like a Popeye's chicken, and there was this white lady working there. And she literally had a watch on, but the fat was like rolled over the watch. And she just looked like a ginormous marshmallow sitting there. And I'm kind of like, this is the lady they put in the front counter.
Oh, fuck.
Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
Popeye's chicken, I think it's a better
Dude,
KFC.
it's hella good, dude. It is
Yeah.
hella good. It is fucking awesome. Adam Sandler was right.
Yeah, he wasn't lying to us.
That's such a great movie, dude. I haven't seen Little Nicky for a long ass time.
What's the dude's name? I can't. The guy that talks like this. He's like, hey, kid.
Oh, it's...
The pothead, or the drug dealer from fucking Grandma's Boy. Dante.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
what's his fucking name?
His name's... I want to say his name actually is Dante.
His name
something.
really is Dante.
I think so. He's in every single movie. That's my favorite character in like every movie.
He's hella funny, Grandma's Boy.
My wife gets so mad 'cause I'll talk like him for like an entire day. I'm like, hey, kid, make me a sandwich. Stop
Dude,
doing that, boys.
my favorite part is when he makes his appearance in Grandma's Boy and opens the door and he's fucking naked. He's just like, dude, why are you naked?
I was just putting
I
up my
am naked!
I was just putting up my Christmas tree, kid.
Oh, yeah, I was just putting up my Christmas tree.
Dude,
Your
it's
ass is
July.
tan in my face.
Dude, it's July.
What?
Get the fuck out.
Mr. Chen's training the monkey taekwondo.
I always say, because that movie, I remember, because we were all going to see Hostel. That was what we were doing. And then we get to Sonora Theater, we're like, the fuck, you guys aren't showing it? Because this is before you could have internet or look things up, really. You just kind of like, it comes out today, let's go down there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that Grandma's Boy movie looked interesting. Fuck, wrote it down here.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of it, dude.
I saw like a trailer for it. I'm like, it has video games in it. When have you ever seen a movie with video games in it?
It did terrible too in the box office.
Dude, it was in and out
That's one of the
theaters.
funniest movies I can think of,
Yeah.
too.
Dude, it was
It's one of those
my
cult classics
favorites,
like The Big Lebowski and
Yeah.
other movies.
See, I don't know if it's got that fame as the Big Lebowski.
No.
dude.
The dude.
Nick Swardson's great in Funky Grandma.
And Alan Covert's really like, that guy's a real genius because you look, he writes like almost every one of Adam Sandler's movies.
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff.
like his biggest producer, isn't he? Or
Yeah.
like writer?
Yeah, he's always writing stuff. He's always doing a lot of the backstage work and all that stuff. And to top it off, he's a real funny actor.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He just has that dry sense of humor. I don't even know. It's just funny.
Yeah. He's almost kind of reminds me like a comedic sort of Mel Gibson, even though I know Mel Gibson's funny too. But,
Comedian Mel Gibson.
but like, cause he looks kind of like a Mel Gibson stand-in
Does he hate the Jews too?
in a funny way. Did you ever see that movie, The Beaver?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the beaver? It sounds fucking weird. It's like Evil Dead.
Is it bad that I laughed through the whole movie?
I think. Well, I'm not too sure.
Are you meant to laugh?
Is it supposed to be a drama or is it supposed to be funny? Because it's fucking hilarious.
It's so funny.
Literally, he's got this beaver puppet that like he goes to. I think it's Mel Gibson. I only seen it once. So kind
Don't
of
you like get divorced?
he gets
or
a
something?
divorce and stuff, and then he goes and he finds this puppet that he has, and he starts talking to the puppet, and the puppet has like Mel Gibson's like original accent, like the Cockney one, like from Mad Max and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally like he finds his puppet and he
What are you
finds himself
talking
from like 1976. And he starts talking to this puppet. But where it gets
I
like
think-
Evil Dead though is he gets to a point where the thing's fucking possessing him, so he decides he's gonna fucking chop off his arm.
What the fuck?
Well, the puppet starts talking like he has like a horrible moment in a hotel room. And he's like drinking, he's gonna kill himself. And the
Oh,
puppet
yeah.
talks to him. He's like, "Hey, mate, get down from the windowsill." You're like, "What?"
You should check it out. It's fucking.
Dude,
it's
I'll
just an
watch it.
awesome thing.
It's really a horrible, horrible movie when you think about it. Because you laugh the whole time. This dude's having like a horrible
Mental
breakdown.
breakdown. But it's hilarious. It's one of those ones like it's kind of like Gran Torino. Like some people
love
like.
Gran Torino.
It's like
oh man.
I remember like when I saw it with Ryan. We just went and saw it one night, and we were like almost literally on the floor laughing, just like tears coming down our faces.
Damn zipperhead.
It was just like I think they should have titled the movie "The Lovable Racist," because that's really what it was. And since it's Clint Eastwood, it makes it so hilarious. I remember I was talking to this girl once, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch Gran Torino," and I'm like, "Well, you told me how it is like the next day." And she comes back, she's like, "Oh, I watched Gran Torino." I was all like, "Wasn't that like the funniest fucking movie you ever saw?" And she just looks at me, very serious, and goes, "What was funny about that movie?"
Really? Well, you're like me then. You're a horrible person, I guess.
Because I was like, dude, I was laughing so hard. It's like the hardest I've laughed at a Clint Eastwood movie. And every Clint Eastwood movie is kind of like a partial comedy. Not intended to be, but Clint Eastwood just says funny shit.
You can't help it. He's a baller, you know.
Fucking A.
Fucking
Dirty
hell.
Harry, for Christ's sake.
Oh man.
It's like Escape from Alcatraz has some of the funniest lines in that one.
Have you seen Trouble with the Curve?
I didn't see that one.
It's like a serious movie. It's like a stupid drama. It was good. I liked it. I love anything Clint Eastwood does.
Yeah.
But there's a scene where he's like about to kill this guy and is like talking about it in the past, and it totally like they superimpose his face from Dirty Harry. Like he's joking the guy and he's making that face from Dirty Harry. Like,
It's fucking awesome.
yeah, it was funny. It cracked me up.
It's fun. There's not enough people out there like Clint Eastwood anymore, though.
Yeah, I love
It's hard to
Clint
find.
Eastwood.
You know, you talk to some people, everybody knows who Clint Eastwood is, but a lot of people have never seen those movies. Like,
We're getting old, bro.
I know. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger's like that too. I notice a lot of younger people don't. Everybody knows who Arnold is, but they've never seen any of his movies. I'm like, the fuck? What do you mean never seen his movies?
Greatest one-liners of all time is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
My hero.
Yeah, that's one.
My room's got fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff all over it.
Good old Arnold.
Like
I know.
I was saying, that's one thing that hurt me about the movie Predators a little bit is because they dropped a couple of lines that Arnold said in the original Predator movie.
Like what?
Come kill me, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do it. Do it now. I'm here.
I'm right here!
And the guy said that, dude, right in the end when he was trying to lure the Predator.
You're like, you're not
into it.
Arnold.
I know, it's like, dude, don't
Get over yourself.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, Predators was a fucking awesome ass
I
movie,
liked it.
dude. It was fucking
Really,
great.
the only thing that would make that movie better is just putting Arnold in it. Everything else is amazing about that
I
movie.
agree.
Though.
Dude, I don't, dude, fuck, dude.
That's
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
thing that can make it better. It was that good of a movie.
Just, I don't know, dude. I don't know how you could have really fit him into it, but just
I think it would be
they're on
perfect because the whole
another
point is
planet,
they're
for
pulling all
Christ's
these people up. So it's like, if you're gonna pull anybody up, why don't you pull Dutch, the guy who fucking beat Predator by himself?
I know, dude. They should find him on that planet. Hell,
Dutch
old, but
and
still
Danny
alive.
Glover just
Yeah,
piles of predator corpses everywhere.
They
I'm
teach
too
him
old
the
for
ways.
this shit.
that's what they should do for Predator 3
I know, shit.
or Predator 4, I guess. I don't know why I said 3. It's technically 4.
I don't know. Hopefully you're not counting the Alien versus Predator movies.
No,
Even
I was
though
counting
love them.
Predator 1 or Predator 1, 2, Predators. So 4 would be the next one,
Dude,
or whatever they call it.
Alien vs. Predator is a great movie, but Aliens got fucked over a little bit.
The first one kind of pissed me off because all the predators die in like 5 seconds. It's supposed to be the
Kinda.
greatest killing machines ever.
But
And then the aliens are all kind of like fucking cattle.
yeah,
That's true.
that's the only thing that
They're
bothered
like
me is the
ants.
aliens got fucked
Yeah.
over. But dude, nothing can beat the last Predator. Scar, dude, was a fucking badass.
Well, he did get beaten in the end.
Well, yeah, I know. By a queen alien after fucking up her minions.
Was it you? You were like, because I remember I watched it with you, and when he hands her the alien head for a shield and then like a spear, and you're like, he's gonna fuck that chick. I was like, what?
Dude, I remember it in science class, dude. I'm sorry, I just gotta get this off my chest, but ATP sounds like AVP. I was fucking obsessed with that movie when it first came out, dude.
Oh, man.
I was even trying to dreadlock my hair like Predator.
I'm so glad you didn't.
Me too.
Oh, that could have been cool.
That would've been cool.
Could take you to Comic-Con.
Oh, that's one thing I'm definitely doing. That's one thing we've always talked about it.
I went last year or last summer.
Did you dress up?
No, I didn't dress up this time because I wanted to go there and take it all in first, and then so next time I could go there with like an idea of what's going on.
Well, remember we always talked about.
We always talked about we're like, dude, we're gonna be fucking Ryu and Ken. We're gonna be Snake and Liquid.
We should do it.
We should still do the Snake and Liquid one. We can do it.
No, we definitely could.
They haven't. I think it already passed. There was an anime con that was in I think San Jose, but I want to say that was a month ago.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that.
But we went to the Sacramento one, which that was the first time it was in Sacramento, and I think it was in August or something like that. Or how long? I'm like, it was either last summer or it was 4 months ago.
I want to go to the San Diego one since that's
yeah.
the premier Comic-Con.
Well, that one was pretty sweet. It was definitely smaller, but there's tons of people dressed up. There was all kinds of it's kind of like a giant yard sale of like comic books and action figures and all kinds of cool shit to look at. They had a handful of comic book writers, like that poster board over there. Like I got to meet all those guys and get their autographs. So like Chris Claremont, the guy who wrote X-Men for 30 years. Neil Adams.
X-Men? When X-Men got
all the
edgy.
Pretty much all the good stuff from like 1976 to like 1994 or 5 or whatever. He wrote like X-Men the whole time.
That's good.
Neil Adams who did Batman, Ethan Van Sciver he drew Green Lantern and Batman stuff. So I got to meet a bunch of those guys. Bruce Campbell was there. Didn't get to meet him, but he got to watch him do a stand-up show. I was kind of bummed because Stan Lee was supposed to talk, but then he got sick.
Oh, well, he's old as shit.
Yeah, so I mean, I understand.
I saw a couple of people on Facebook had pictures with Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, if you want to pay $50.
The San Diego
that's
one,
the weirdest part.
Everybody goes.
Has anybody ever told you this before? Because I didn't know this until I literally got there. You can't just go up and shake Bruce Campbell's hand.
Really?
You have to pay him like $50.
That's fucked
Or
up.
$30.
What?
Okay, when I first got there, we were just kind of like that point. We're like, look left, look right, look at that, oh my god, look at all this shit here. And I saw fucking Lou Ferrigno. I was like, Lou Ferrigno! So I ran over, and I fucking got in line. There was like 2 people there, because it was like right when the thing opened. And stuff, and like I get in line, there's this lady there. She's like, okay, so do you want a photo with him, or do you want an autograph, or all 3, or what have you? And I was like, can I just go up there and shake his hand? And I think since it was kind of the beginning of the day, she's just like, oh, whatever, fuck, go up there. And I go up there, I shake Lou Ferrigno's hand. I'm like, oh, dude, I fucking love you. You're fucking awesome, And then he looks at me, and he kind of gives me that look like, thanks. It'd be a lot better if you were handing me a $50 bill, though.
That's fucked up.
And then, we went later on, because I went up Dunnigan and Laura. And we went to the guy who voiced voiced Flash in like the Justice League show, and he also played Lex Luthor in Smallville. His line probably had 5 people in it. 5 people. Not like the Walking Dead guys that had like 1,000 people in their lines. This guy had 5 people. We go up and we get to the lady. There's always a fucking like lady, bouncer there, fucking taking people's money.
What the fuck?
And she's
nerd.
like, okay, it's $30, to get an autographed picture with it, and to take a picture with him is like another 10. And we're just like, can we just fucking shake his hand?
That's
and she's
crazy.
all, no. And I'm looking, it's like, his line is tiny. Like,
that's messed up though. That's kind of weird.
I never heard that. Nobody ever mentioned that before.
I get paying for a picture.
Well, yeah, I get paid a little bit of money, but like that kind of like I can't shake his fucking hand. I paid $50 to get in the doorway, and I can't shake his fucking hand.
That just like crushes my dreams.
I mean, I will still say, just including that one little thing, like it was cool because you gotta see people's like, oh look, there's William Shatner, and oh look, Bruce Campbell, and all this stuff. And I will say the comic book artist guys are a lot different because them, it's like you give them $10 and they give you a poster that they were gonna autograph. So I'm like, there we go.
That's awesome.
And some of those guys like Ethan Van Sciver, he just told me, he's like, just go buy a fucking comic book for $1 and I'll sign it for free. And I remember going up there kind of like, we had our wallets out because everybody else was asking for money, and he's just like, look, he's like, no, dude, it's okay. Fucking.
That's dumb.
I was just like, what the hell? I'm like, these comic book guys are like, I don't know if it has something to do with like producers or agents, or there's some weird clause that they can't just like
take a free
well,
photo
and these
with
guys too, it's
somebody?
like when they're television guys too, it's like, how the fuck do you think you got up to standing here?
Do you think it was
Because all these people here paid for you to be here, and what, you can't fucking shake their hands?
Do you think it was them, or do you think it was
The
where
Comic-Con?
the show was at?
That's what I can't. That's why I'm wondering if it was just that.
Because I never heard that before.
I never have. Nobody ever mentioned that. You know, all the times we'd watch them on like fucking Tech
Yeah.
TV, nobody ever fucking said, "Oh yeah, by the way,
Tech
they
TV.
fucking jack you off."
I'm crossing my heart right now. I miss you, Tech TV.
And I had to go way back there. You know, as I said, the comic book writers were all great. And, you know, a lot of those comic book writers, like, I mean, they sat up on a desk that didn't look like, you know, it looked like they just threw out a fucking camp table, put up a billboard. I mean, Chris Claremont, guy who wrote X-Men for 30 plus years and all kinds of other stuff. Everything we mostly know about X-Men, he created, you know, other than the Stan Lee stuff. And this guy was like, it looked like he probably they probably gave him a free ticket. But other than that, though, this is how he's making some extra cash. You know, it fucking was like The Wrestler almost. Where, like, you know, he's just going from show to show. This guy who's a really famous and one.
Trying to make a living.
Yeah! But then you look at these fucking actors, and it was so funny because Neil Adams, once we met him and got all, like, our stuff signed, I remember he made this comment afterwards where this guy's like, oh, you know, I just went and met so-and-so actor. He was all like, an actor? Why the fuck would you want to meet an actor? They don't fucking draw! And he's saying this like as loud as can be.
That's hilarious. Well, I would think, like, at least Bruce Campbell wouldn't do it. He's supposed to be the indie lovers actor.
Hey,
He's
Bruce
supposed to be
Campbell's
the man of the people.
his line, because I looked at it, it was like, you know, and that's how I looked at it. Okay, maybe charge $50 if you give me a t-shirt, a picture. You know, I get to take a picture with him. I get the autograph. I get a bunch of other maybe little like I'm actually getting something out of it. But just that like $20, $30 just to get like an autograph picture, and it's like, are you fucking serious? Really? You know, it's just that was the only thing that was about the only thing that kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah, that makes me wonder.
But other than that,
It's like
though,
that everywhere. That's
Now
weird.
that you're here, we got to go fucking dress up as Snake and Liquid,
No, I want to so bad.
Meeting the cast of The Walking Dead would have been.
and the RJ can be Vamp.
All right.
You crazy bastard. What's sad is that's what you tried to do when I first met you. I'm gonna fight this kid.
But yeah, whenever they're supposed to have one in Reno later on.
That really upsets me because there's so many people like. Do you know who Scott Adkins is? He's in like
Yeah.
Undisputed 2 and 3. He's like an action star.
Uh-huh.
He does like a lot of the martial arts
I
films.
can't take those movies seriously.
Oh, have you seen Undisputed 2 and 3?
Kinda.
No, you haven't seen it then.
I haven't watched
It would
them.
blow your
I
mind. The
watched
shit
a
that he
little bit.
does. The shit he does is insane. But anyways, that dude like he travels to all the he's a big nerd. He's a big comic book fan.
Mhm.
He just goes to all the Comic Cons just so he can meet the actors and the writers and shit.
That's badass.
Yeah, so I always wanted to run into him and be like, I love you. You're so amazing.
You know, I will say, like, the one thing, too, is, like, the comic books, even though it's called Comic-Con, they weren't the main thing there. It was, television definitely outruled the comics.
I'm sure Walking Dead was like, oh.
The
Well,
guy
Walking
that's in the Boondock Saints, like, I guess he's the main character of The Walking Dead.
Norman Reedus.
Yeah. That guy's line had over 1,000 people in it.
Dude, he's got to be the most popular character on The Walking Dead.
He was the most popular character in, like, everything there. Fucking Bruce Campbell's
least The
line
Walking
had, like,
Chicks love.
a
Walking
third
Dead's
of that.
based on a comic, right?
Yeah, well, I guess that one's fun, but I mean, like, it's not like the guy who wrote The Walking Dead, I guess, was there taking autographs. You see what I mean? Like, it's called Comic-Con, but we kind of got...
the TV show guys were there.
You know, because I was saying, like, you know, don't get me wrong, I think they sort of fit in. Bruce Campbell and William Shatner. And Billy D. Williams was there. Lando from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Lou Ferrigno, I mean, like, he played the Hulk, so that makes sense.
You gotta watch more of The Walking Dead, dude.
Yeah, as I said, I watched those first 3 episodes, and don't get me wrong, I was so fucking ecstatic about when that show was coming out. And then I was just like, it's slow, and it's not that violent, and I just didn't like the characters. It was
The
just
first
like,
season's all set up. It doesn't get exciting until the end, like I said, dude. Then, like, the second season's, like, hella exciting.
I don't know, I was so bummed with it. Like, I was just kind of like...
You know, of course they're gonna have, like, some of the drama and shit like that. It comes with, like, zombie attacks and shit like that. Like, people having to deal with each other and meeting new people and shit. But
Yeah.
second season's fucking awesome, dude.
You don't like how Walking Dead's a drama?
No, I don't like that.
It gets better, like
There is
later
gonna be
seasons.
like I said, dude. The first season is a setup season.
as
dude.
soon as the governor gets there, shit gets real.
Dude,
Oh.
not even, dude. When they get to the farm, dude, shit starts to get crazy.
The farm was like in the second book.
Yeah, it's the
Wasn't it like
that's the beginning of the second season. They find the farm.
Okay,
pretty
that makes
much,
sense. Or no, the farm might
My
be the
name's
first.
Herschel.
I take that back. I think that was actually the first book.
Dude.
Come on down to my farm.
I fucking hate the governor, dude. Don't talk about season 4 because I haven't seen the whole season yet.
All right, I don't want to talk about it.
I've seen the first.
Spitz, let me tell you everything that happens in season 4 of The Walking Dead.
I didn't get to, I didn't
I'm
get
not
to-
talking to you, you see. I'm talking to Spence. It's not RJ.
I didn't get to see the second half because they took that break again.
It's good.
Bastards.
Can I tell you that's good?
I already pretty much know a lot of things that happen, but
You know what character I hate from The Walking Dead? Carol.
Is that the
hate
wife?
Carol. No.
Especially
Who's the
this-
wife's name?
I don't like that lady because the way it, like
What was
in the
her
first
name?
couple episodes it was
She
like they
died,
made her
so-
like way slutty and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
she
she
fucks
fucks.
his deputy.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
but they made it like she
And
was
his
like
best friend.
she was really into it. Like it wasn't like in the comic books it was one of those ones like you never really knew. It was sort of like that was a
Right.
maybe, and then the TV show was like, no, she's full on fucking him.
Hey, Carl, go play in the woods with all the zombies.
No, dude, you gotta watch it. Dude, you need to watch the second season.
I don't know. I just
When
have the
they're in
hardest.
the prison and shit, dude, it's fucking crazy.
I just have such a hard time getting into live action TV shows. I don't know. It's just,
It's bad. Shane. Yeah, Shane's his name, right? The
Yeah.
deputy that she's fucking. That was the main character that, like, no shit, zombie apocalypse
that guy was at
happened.
Comic Con too.
That would be me. I'd be Shane. Because if you were too weak, or if you were like, I hate saying it, but I'm just gonna be honest. But if you're like slowing me down, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna kneecap you and leave you for the zombies.
That's okay. I agree the same
No,
way too.
dude,
Because
dude,
you know,
no. What he did is not justified in any way, shape, or form.
The fat guy?
Yeah,
No, I would have done the same thing.
dude, not justified, dude. That poor fucking
He
dude.
saved himself.
Yeah, dude, of course, dude. But he didn't even give the dude a chance. Dude, he didn't even try to save the fucking guy, really.
I would have gave him a chance. And then
But
as soon as he was letting me down, I'd be like,
Shane's a
"Bait."
bastard. I thought Shane was a fucking bastard.
But he was a straight killer. That's what you need during the zombie apocalypse.
Well, who's dead now? Who's dead? And who's still alive?
it's okay. He got to be with Sylvester Stallone and Robert De Niro
But,
in a grudge match.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm gonna
Did
be
you see
good.
that one?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. Like it was one of the movies I was kind of iffy. I was like, you know, it could be a little bit more kind of like it's good, but you know, a little family friendly. Fucking awesome. It could have been fucking Rocky 7.
I love Stallone so much. Oh,
Ah.
man.
You need to see Escape. Did you see Escape Plan?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
movie's
Have you
really
seen
good,
Bullet
dude.
to the Head?
Yeah, that was another
That's
really
a
good
good
one.
movie. I love
Did you see
that
Arnold's other movie, The Last Stand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did you
that
see
was hella good, too.
Sabotage?
Who are you? I'm the governor.
Dude,
I'm
Did
the
you see
sheriff.
Sabotage though? The last Arnold Schwarzenegger movie came out.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it was great.
Was it good?
I think it comes out either the end of June or July on Blu-ray.
dude, Johnny
give him a
Knoxville
shot.
continues to surprise me in the random ass movies I see him in, dude.
He's always good.
He was
He's
really
a
good in The
great
Last
actor,
Stand.
but he doesn't get enough stuff. I'm always so bummed. You know, he really
Oh.
only has like 4 or 5, just including the Jackass ones. He's only got like 5 movies. Yeah.
The only other one I can think of is like Walking Tall.
And Dukes of Hazzard.
Mm.
The Ringer.
Yeah, and The Ringer.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I need to see that though. What's it called? The Last Stand?
You didn't know the Sabotage?
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Oh,
is,
Last Stand's the one where he's the sheriff. I saw
Yeah.
that one.
Sabotage is the one where they're kind of like, I want to say not DEA, but I'm drawing a blank on what kind of.
He's like some sort of cop though. I've seen
yeah,
it where
there's
like a
special
SWAT
force
team
cops,
type
you
thing.
know, and there's this kind of thing in the movie where it's like they were taking some money, but they're not too sure who took it, and then everybody's like killing them off, and you're trying to figure out who's the one like killing the team members off.
And then probably somebody in the team betraying everybody.
Yeah, it turns out to be that, but it is pretty fucking awesome though.
They should have threw everybody for a loop and had it be Arnold.
Yeah, I know. That's what they should have done. Well, it's kind of cool. The movie, like, you know, it starts off as this kind of like police action force movie, but it almost progresses into becoming like a western towards the end. That sounds fucking weird, but like Arnold Schwarzenegger's even wearing a fucking cowboy hat.
He actually came out. When I was
Gross, bro.
when I was in Africa, that's the Louisiana man right there.
Let me get that other lick up.
I'm gonna lick back up.
Don't let it go waste now.
When I was in
Got
Afghanistan,
good cheer right there.
when Terminator 3 come out?
Oh my god.
Terminator 3, like
Or not
2001.
Terminator 3.
I was like,
Salvation,
Jesus.
Salvation.
Oh, it was
I-
like 2000.
2007?
My bad.
Yeah,
I take
I would've
Terminator
said
3 out of the
7.
Terminator movies because I didn't like it.
It's not
I
bad.
thought it was good.
The only downfall of the Terminator 3, though, is like, it's like borderline rated R. It's really like a PG-13 movie. Just
This
has a couple
upsets me.
extra fucks in it and a little bit more blood.
A couple extra fucks.
You know, like those kind of movies where you're like watching, you know, it's like, you know, if you minus like 2 fucks out of here, it would be PG-13.
I can't really dislike it at all because it was the last one with like really Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I still like it. I don't think it's nearly as good as
I
1
like
or
it,
2,
dude, I
but...
do.
And
Oh,
I actually
of
like
course
the...
not, dude. I don't think any movie.
Anyways, when Terminator
time will
Salvation
compare
came
to
out,
that.
he went to Afghanistan and watched it with the troops. Like, I know people that were there and watched it with them, and everyone got to meet Arnold. Unlike Comic-Con, you could just walk up to him and be like,
Yeah, like
"Oh,
Arnold's
you're
like,
amazing."
give me $50.
Give me a no!
I'd just be like, okay.
Give it to me now, I break you.
Well, see, with Arnold, though, it's like, you know, when he was governor, he didn't take a paycheck, too, so that's always a good sign.
Hey.
Well, no, anyways, when he came to the show,
Uh-huh.
people said that every time, you know, the scene where the Arnold robot comes out to kill
That was the best part of the movie.
Christian Bell.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, Arnold would always get up and leave. So everybody would ask him, and he'd be like, no, I don't want to talk about it. So I guess on the last day, Arnold did like this whole like little press conference with everybody.
Uh-huh.
And he let it be known, he's like, there's one reason why I walked out every single showing. Because he watched the movie every time. Like, they played the movie like 5 times a day. He watched every movie. But he walked out, and he said the reason why was because he couldn't look at himself when he used to be all buff, and now he's so like saggy.
Oh,
and
because he was
old.
governor, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh no, I can't do it.
It's depressing, dude.
Yeah. Well, now he looks great now. There's a scene, I don't know why they cut it out, but in like The Last Stand, like in the special features, there's one where he's like, I can't remember what he's doing. He's like sitting on his bed, kind of like, some people are like, somewhat like, I'm old, depressed, but he's got like, just a tank top on, and he just looks huge. It's just like, why'd they cut that out?
Same as
We need
Sylvester
more-
Stallone, dude. He still looks fucking.
In
That's
Sabotage,
so scary big.
In Sabotage, though, like Arnold, they got a good, you know, workout scene of him, like kind of pumping some iron and whatnot. And I love because he's doing the pull downs behind the neck, the ones that like every modern like new gym people go like, oh, you don't do those, they're not good for you. It's just like, dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger has been doing them forever, you know.
That man's doing it. He must be doing something right.
I know. It's just like, yeah, just don't do them wrong. Just don't be stupid.
Have you seen the internet videos where he goes to like Gold's Gym and he's disguised and he goes up to random people and gives them advice? Like one chick's like drinking water. It's so funny. He walks up to her and he's like, "You're doing it wrong! Faster! Breathe in between! Faster!" And she's like sitting there like scared out of her mind, like trying to drink water.
There's this old big guy looking at me, yelling at me.
Or like some guy puts up like 350 on the bench and he walks up and starts clapping. He's like, "Yeah, get it!" It was cracking me up. I love Arnold. I love anything he's in. I don't care.
Arnold's my favorite. No matter what, he's always my favorite actor.
I really iced that guy.
Total phrase.
Oh man.
My favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie of all time, though, is Total Recall.
Total Recall. Mine's Last Action Hero.
That's one of my other favorite ones. Oh, Last Action is
Because
so
it makes fun of
fucking
every
awesome.
Arnold film.
Well,
Okay,
because I
yeah,
like
love
it, and even just action films in general, it's kind of like it pokes at all like the little
Yeah.
like holes and.
The little kid when they're in Blockbuster, which is dead now, but they're in
Dead.
Blockbuster, and he's like,
That
"Oh,
Danny kid's dead?
No, Blockbuster's dead.
Oh, I was like, that Danny Madison kid died. I'm like, I don't know what fucking happened to him, but I didn't know he died.
No, I almost feel sad. But no, like they're in the Blockbuster, and what does he say to him? He's like, "This is a movie. I'll prove it to you." He's like, "Prove it." Like, look at all the women. They're all beautiful. He's like, "This is Hollywood."
And they got the sweet picture of like Stallone as Terminator 2.
Oh man.
That one, I love that one. I got it on Blu-ray. I can't wish they'd release a special edition of it, but
Really?
you know, the one movie surprises me, and there's a guy who runs a site called the Arnold Fans. Now I talked to him, and
He wasn't lying when he said he was an Arnold fan. Goddamn.
no, dude, I know, dude. I got some music for you too before you take off if you want. I got
Talking about the Austrian Death Machine.
all the Austrian Death Machine, but I also got a band that's older than that called the Arnold Corps, and they're from San Francisco, and they just play kind of like. Sort of like hardcore thrash metal Arnold Schwarzenegger songs.
Hardcore Arnold. Into the chopper now!
But hold on. Dog barks. Wait, could he?
RJ.
Wait, you couldn't wait that long? It's only been a fucking hour. Gotta have a smoke break. Jeez, we're good at this outside. No. But what was I saying? Oh, you know what's the weirdest fucking thing? They've never made True Lies in a special edition or on Blu-ray yet.
True Lies is the one with Jamie Lee Curtis, right?
But okay, think about it.
Hold
Not
on,
only
let me think about it.
1994, it was a humongous movie. Okay, not only it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, I remember.
It's directed by James Cameron. So you think that maybe when James Cameron made Avatar and he was so big, they would have just released all his movies in special edition? And to top it off, it's a Fox movie too. You know, you think Fox would just throw it out there to make an extra
Those
buck.
are all big names right there.
The only copy on DVD came out in 1997. No special features. It's not enhanced for widescreen TVs. I have this version because it's the only one. First DVD I ever got.
You know by experience.
I know by experience. And yeah, and they've never released a special edition, let alone, you know, a well-made edition. What the fuck?
Dude, man, I'm trying not to let that door close.
Did you have like
Oh, is that the reason? I was like, the dogs were fucking barking. I was like,
I thought RJ like somehow summoned the portal gun. Just,
he
I'm
just
over
like
here now.
came around us. But I have heard they have had kind of some leaks that Elijah Dushku, you know, the daughter in that movie.
Okay.
She said they were making a commentary track or whatever. She said that on the Nerdist. And so there's supposed to be a special edition one coming out. What I hear, it's supposed to be at the end of this year.
That's one of the great ones.
I know, it's one of the best fucking movies. And yeah.
I put that above like Commando.
You know, I love Commando still.
dude. Commando's such a good.
I love
fucking
Commando
movie.
too, but
I got the director's cut of Commando. It's got like an extra like minute of like violence in it and a couple extra scenes.
What? Didn't he kill somebody with like gardening shears?
Yeah.
Stabs him
And then he
with
takes like a saw blade and chops the guy's head off.
it. So awesome.
Yeah, I love that one. That one's such a badass movie.
Dude, he takes a fucking pipe, dude, and fucking hucks it through Bennett, dude.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
Hey Sony, remember when I said I'd kill you last? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you did.
I lied.
You know, nothing is better than those good Arnold movies. Nothing does.
That's such a great line.
His one-liners are amazing.
I lied.
I think that's why I like Last Action Hero so much. So
It's
funny.
got so good. Because that one's just filled with those lines, too. Because they know that, like, that's what they're shooting for.
What other movie?
Rubber baby bogey bumpers. You didn't think I was going to say that now, did you?
Oh man, I just love when he shoots the ice cream truck and the guy gets coned in the head or something like that. He's like, ice that guy.
Well, whenever that part happens, I remember when I was a kid and watching that movie with my dad, he'd always be like, I know who that guy was. He came from the bar once. So whenever I think the guy gets coned,
That's like the one guy's like, little claim to fame.
I know.
Buy me drinks. I met Arnold once.
He probably still uses that to this day.
I would, fuck.
I think it's actually like some form of stunt actor of some sort, but I don't know. Yeah, I got every Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I'm not missing a single one. I think I got them all. I got every single one on DVD at least now, and like a good half of them on Blu-ray.
Speaking of, you said Total Recall is your favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the remake?
It's okay.
Were you upset?
Well, you know, I knew it wasn't going to be the same. I still enjoyed it, but it didn't feel like it doesn't have that same. Like, I mean, the one thing about movies nowadays, they try to make them always feel like sort of real and grounded, and take away sometimes the fun. That's why that
Like the cab driver scene and
yeah.
Watto, isn't that his name?
No, Watto's like that's like Star Wars. No, it's
What's the midget like belly mule's name?
or no, that actually is just like that though. Quado or
Is it Quado? I don't know.
I want to say Wait.
One arm.
Are you talking about the cab driver? I think about Benny. Like screw you, Benny.
What? No.
But you know that new one. It's not bad. It's still enjoyable. It's got some good action scenes in it. It does, like the one thing about the Arnold Schwarzenegger one is like the whole time you start to go back and forth between is this real or is this in his head? Is this a dream?
Yeah.
You know, where that the other one didn't feel like it had like one scene where it was like that, and then other than that, that was about it. And then I was kind of bummed. I was like, they don't go to fucking Mars? Like, okay. I mean, at least there was a chick with the 3 tits. I mean, at least there's one saving grace. But like, it's kind of like it missed out on all like the. I like the fucking you know you got midgets and you got like just the colors of Mars. And you got the mutants, and you got all this other stuff kind of going on. Where that one, it's just, and I say this about a lot of movies, like in the last 10 years. There's so many movies they always try to be. This has to be real, almost like this could happen.
It's almost like
instead of being like it's a movie, it's supposed to be pumped up, a little over the top, and it's gonna be fun.
I call it the Michael Bay syndrome. You got to make everything so fucking like realistic, over the top, fucking beautiful. I don't know.
Well, Michael Bay's got sort of like a different one because he still has that kind of weird stylized. I'm talking about those movies where they like. They're almost trying to make it feel like if this is how it was, this is how it would happen. Not like, you know, let's have it be a little surreal.
I thought they did a good job of making the new Judge Dredd pretty surreal seeming still.
No, you know why I think that Judge Dredd one was so good? Is it felt like you were watching like an 80s movie.
I mean, don't get me
Or
wrong,
like-
it's not as good as the original,
No.
but...
I like
I
it.
thought it was
I'll tell you
pretty
this.
good,
I like
though.
it more than the original.
Really?
Uh-huh. And I like the original one still. Sometimes I think Rob Schneider's a little weird in the original.
He's fucking hilarious.
So fucking retarded.
But
no,
that
dude,
new
the
Judge Dredd was fucking amazing.
Dredd was fucking...
No, I did
badass,
like
dude.
it.
But I like the thing I like about it, because you look at everything in it, and everything it kind of like they don't try to make it like Judge Dredd, 2012 or whenever it came out. They make it feel like, it's like Judge Dredd, like how you remember him.
I like how they made the city gritty, like
Uh-huh.
the original.
I wish
And then I love like the signs they have like in the background. Like there's one like I think it's a hot dog stand. It's like, hey, look, stupid hot dogs.
I wish I
Like in the
would
future when they're just insulting people and stuff.
I wish I would have seen the new RoboCop.
I was about to say that.
That was a pretty sweet one.
Was it good?
Yeah. Once again, not as good as the original one because you don't get because the original one's great violence. And it's
Yeah.
Paul Verhoeven, same guy that did Total Recall and Starship Troopers. But no, go see it. It's still pretty darn cool.
I fucking love
It's got a lot of action.
Starship
Starship Troopers is amazing. Did you see they made this like CG movie, but it was actually pretty good. It came out about maybe 2 years ago or something like that.
A Starship Troopers movie?
Yeah, it's not number 2 and 3. They made just one. It's all CG,
2 and 3.
but it's actually like sort of a continuation of the first one. It's even got some of the characters in it, like Rico and.
I should check that one out, dude.
Rico's in the third one.
2
I
and
think.
3 was fucking painful. The first one was so good.
That first one's amazing.
I don't know what else they could have done with it. You know what I mean?
I think it's just 'cause they had lower budgets and I don't know.
Nobody really wanted to watch it.
They probably just had to get it out there. And make
I don't know. CG movies are always iffy with me though.
I am kind of like that too, but I ran off Netflix. I'm like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I was just like, it had high reviews, so I was like, sure.
Well, mainly my big thing about CG movies is video game CG movies.
Like
Advent Children, the Resident Evil ones. I actually like the Resident Evil ones.
The Degeneration.
The second one
fucking
wasn't that great,
badass.
though.
No, the second one wasn't as good as the first one.
because that second one, like I didn't even buy it. I just kind of watched it off Netflix. I'm like, yeah, that was a one-time watcher.
Which one?
I can't remember.
I can't remember what they called it though, but it came out right when Resident Evil 6 did.
Who was even? It was Leon again.
Yeah, it was. It just didn't feel that original. It just kind of felt like rehashes of just.
I can't remember what the fuck was
I can't
in
remember
it.
what happened. I just remember being like, that was okay.
The first one I remember. I remember me and you watched it. I just got it.
What, Degeneration?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
This shows how poor I was growing up. But my parents just got a little LCD flat screen TV, which is this big.
Like good old 2 feet. So
Went and watched that show.
you know, it was a good one. It's not a CG, but was the Dead Space ones.
Oh yeah, dude. Actually, yeah.
I
Those
never
ones look
watched
pretty
it. I
good,
always
actually.
heard good things.
So those are really good. They make some pretty good those kind of little animated ones that they kind of get forgotten, but especially have you watched any of the DCU ones that have come out, like the Batmans and Green Lanterns and Superman ones that they make?
I'm not a big DC fan, but I do watch them when I see them on.
Because those ones that those Batman ones they make, it's just I almost kind of say it's I still like the live action movies, but they just don't even compete with how good DCU turns out those ones.
I'm trying to think of which ones I watched.
Do you see the Dark Knight Returns?
No. Oh wait, yes.
The
Yes, I
two-parter
have.
one?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's just full on amazing. I love that so much. You know, the last one came out with Son of Batman. It was really good.
Speaking of Batman, how do you feel about Affleck playing Batman?
The first one I heard, I'm like, that sounds kind of weird. Then I thought of it for about 2 seconds. I'm like, no, dude, he's fucking perfect.
He can
He's
do a good
tall.
job, dude.
He's got a strong-looking body.
He's
He's
got
got a
big.
good fucking chin.
Dude, I can't.
He's got a,
The thing
he's
is,
got a
dude,
superhero
it's
chin.
after Christian Bale. It's
I like the Daredevil movie, so.
after Christian Bale.
You're
Dude,
you're,
honestly,
you're a minority then.
Have you ever seen the Daredevil director's cut, though?
Mm-mm.
You got to check that one out. They add 35 fucking minutes into it, and it really irons out a lot of things. The only thing that's kind of weird in it is the soundtrack's kind of fucking weird in that movie because that dates it so fucking fast. And then the Electra scenes, they just feel like they're slapped together. They're you know.
Hey, here you go.
Yeah, but just including that, I really like Daredevil. I don't care what people say.
I don't know. I think he'll be good because from what I understand, it's supposed to be the actual Dark Knight comics.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
He's an old, gritty Batman who's just a brawler and all beat up.
Because, I like the Christopher Nolan ones. They're not, I don't think they're amazing. I think they're good. but they don't capture Batman 100%. They kind of capture him, and once again, as I said, like that, let's try to ground this as much reality as possible.
Yeah.
And I like my Batman to have a little bit of sci-fi and fantasy involved.
I thought they were great, but
You know.
I loved them.
I still think they're
they were
great,
amazing.
but they're almost like a stepping stone. There's like another level they need to get to where they get to that real Batman, you know, like the animated series style Batman. And like those, as I said, those DCU ones, they turn out just fantastic 4 out of 4 movies of Batman in them.
Have you seen the DC movie where it's basically, I think it's like the alternate Legion of Doom, and they basically steal Batman's information on all the, what do they call it? Justice League. Steals all the information on the Justice League, how to kill them, and so they all just
I think
like defeat them.
Doom is what that one's called.
Yeah, that was a good one.
See, you should check all those ones out, because like there's a couple of them that are just like, you know, they're good, maybe not amazing, but like Batman Under the Red Hood's really good. Superman not Unbound, but Superman All-Star Superman's really good. Flashpoint's really good. The Green Lantern ones are
the
really
All-Star Superman one is like when he's super old and he's about to die, right?
No, it's one where he gets like the space cancer. I guess not like he's older, but
Okay.
yeah, he gets the space cancer and he thinks he's gonna die.
How do you get diagnosed that Superman's like in the hospital, like sitting there, like, I got bad news. You got cancer. Oh, Lois. Oh, God.
He's got space cancer. I probably have it too.
Why, God?
But no, I'm looking real forward to that one because I like Man of Steel a lot.
I loved it.
I
thought
loved
it was
it.
great.
Fucking awesome, you know. And I love, you know, the original Superman movie. I love that one so much too, the '76 one.
Well, they did it right. They made it completely just over the top.
And the action was great. And the thing too is like people kept bitching about like, and now ever since people have been bitching about like, oh, he's destroying the whole city. Superman killed more people than anybody else. Now every single time I watch anything, it's just I look at it and go like, in like every comic this seems to happen a lot. It happens in all the animated stuff. It happens in all the animated movies. It happens in a lot of fucking stuff. And not to say I'm like weird, but it's like I always think about it, it's like, you know, Superman has such good senses. Don't you think he would know where to like toss, you know, Zod and all this stuff, so that like he can see, you know, his moves like way in advance, so he knows what he's doing.
The way I think of it is, it's just two fucking
Heck
retardedly overpowered people fighting each other. Of course, they're just gonna destroy everything.
I mean, it could be like, you know, Dragon Ball Z always did it right, because Goku's always like, let's take this somewhere else, you know, where there's no people.
There's no one here. Let me power up now.
I'll stand here and watch as you power up. But you know, like in Dragon Ball Z, like, and I guess like, I guess we actually have audience members nowadays that we have to sit down and go, okay, guys, let's explain to the audience why we have to travel over this, you know, abandoned island.
Oh.
But the one thing I just thought was so weird, especially when like comic book fans said that, I'm like, what about like the death of Superman when he's fighting Doomsday? They're fucking going through Metropolis the whole time, destroying shit left and right.
They destroyed Metropolis.
Yeah, I know. I just feel I just look at it this way, like, you know, hopefully people just get out of the way in time. Plus, you got like the whole fucking planet's getting like fucking DP'd at the moment, so it's just like it's just getting fucked from two ends. Really, Superman finds Zod's the least of your worries.
That's the way it should be. I'm just saying. People are gonna die.
Yeah. The only thing that kind of bothered me a little bit is like I don't like how fucking Jimmy Olsen was Jenny Olsen. I get mad nowadays, and I noticed that they've been doing this recently.
When they switch shit
They are
around.
taking Irish characters out of fucking movies. They're trying to erase Irish heritage from stories. They take away fucking Jimmy Olsen, and now I know that might not be at the highest rank, you know. You got Jimmy Olsen, Marty McFly. Certainly.
What the fuck?
But then the new Ninja Turtles movie, they've taken away fucking April O'Neil. Another huge fucking Irish character.
Yeah, Megan Fox now.
I know. She's not Irish whatsoever. And even if she maybe is,
Megan.
fuck off.
I actually hate Megan Fox.
I do too.
She's
terrible.
Stand her.
You know, disincluding that, I'm going to see that Ninja Turtles movie anyway.
She's one reason
It
why I don't
looks
watch
awesome.
the
I will say, yeah, you disinclude that, that's fine. And then,
Well-
it bothers me that Shredder's not Japanese too. That's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Megan Fox is half the reason why I want to watch Transformers.
Was half the reason?
Yeah.
That's okay. That fourth Transformers movie looks like that could be the fixing
The
one.
other half is
They
Shia
throw
LaBeouf.
away Shia LaBeouf. They throw away Megan Fox. And put
Perfect.
Marky in there.
Perfect.
Well, Shia LaBeouf like lost his mind.
Fuck Shia LaBeouf.
There's something wrong with that kid.
Yeah. We
Have
should
you
bring.
seen Lawless is a good movie though.
Yeah, I will say that was the movie where I watched him. I'm like, you know, this kid might have potential someday.
Yeah, but he went crazy.
Yeah, well, whatever. Fuck it. Lawless.
Tom
was good.
Hardy, isn't that his name? Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom
right?
Hardy's badass.
I
man.
love Tom Hardy.
He was awesome in that movie.
Have you seen the movie Warriors? It's like an MMA movie.
No, I know that. I
try not to watch like anything I think looks low budget, whether it's MMA or not.
No, it's actually a good
Well,
movie.
sometimes
they're just corny, dude.
Tom-
They're just, it's
Some of
hard
those
to-
low
I
budget
love
movies, though,
martial
that's where
arts
it's
movies.
like, it can be, they can do a real great job on. Did you see Bronson?
Oh yes,
That's a
He
great one.
plays,
Except for the fact that you
plays
guys
the
see a
English
lot of,
criminal.
like, fucking naked Tom Hardy, and he's got, like, the weirdest thing, dude, is he's just got the tiniest fucking penis, which is just this big burly guy with this, and you're like, why does he have to be naked so often?
I don't know, in prison.
Yeah, you just get angry, so you rip off all your clothes and you start. But other than that, though, it's a really fucking good movie.
Warriors, he's fucking gigantic in. He's scary big.
Well, the only problem I had with kind of like in Dark Knight Returns, I was like, I don't really mind him playing it, but I didn't feel like he was big enough. I think he needed to go to that next level where he was like, 80s bodybuilder like status.
Yeah, he was like, it was like fatty muscle. He wasn't like cut up.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have just been like cut up and just, I don't know,
was
veiny,
real-
like
It was realistic,
yeah.
honestly, but
like Stallone or something.
Yeah, it was
Stallone
realistic,
veiny.
but like once again, like I don't know, and I know that's the whole point of those Christopher Nolan ones is to be as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just like I like that. Like I don't care, make Bane 3 times larger than Batman. That's what makes it badass. Because I think that's the coolest thing about Batman is he's a real person, and he's fighting all these people that have superpowers and like and enhanced abilities and everything.
You got to think too, though. It also depends on what comic book, like, what would you call it? Like comic book world
Yeah.
that they go off of. Because Bane's not always roided out Bane on the Venom.
He mostly is. I would say
Yeah,
like
most of the
90% of the time, every once in a while somebody will write a comic where they want to keep it realistic, but the general comic book world, and I would say like the animated series and whatnot, and even like the Arkham Asylum games. Did you ever play those, Josh?
Yes, they're awesome.
They are fucking amazing. That was my number one reason of the Metal Gear Solid 5, which is my other number one reason for getting one of those new systems. But since they don't come out till next year, I'm like, oh, I can put it off till then. Oh, and the Evil Within. That's the 3 games I'm really looking forward to.
I'm putting it off till the beginning of next year.
I'll do the same thing. The same reason why I bought a PlayStation 3. Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Metal Gear
It's
Solid
one of my-
dictates my life. Actually, while I was deployed in Afghanistan, I downloaded an emulator, and like the only games I could get were the stupid this was a PlayStation one. That was my favorite PlayStation, and then N64. So I played Legend of Zelda. I beat Ocarina of Time. I don't even know how many times.
a lot.
Just over and over and over. And you know what's fucked up? Every time I play that game, I get stuck on the water temple. Every time. I always go there too early.
It's just a pain in the fucking ass, dude.
Sometimes I've done it though, where I've done the water temple, and it's like I just somehow, some way, just ended up in the right areas every single time. I didn't have a hassle. But other times I can get so fucking
Just
lost.
I get
taking
lost
off
every
your boots,
fucking
putting on
time.
your boots, and all that.
Dude, you know
shit
what?
is-
Speaking of the boots thing though, is if you ever play Ocarina of Time again, get a 3DS and play that version of it. It is fucking amazing. They enhanced the graphics on it. It's like you can see for fucking days in it. Like you can see
Really?
all the way across Hyrule. They almost add a little bit more animation to it too, so Link moves smoother. But one of the coolest things though is with your items, you can put like the boots to like where you just press X. So you like click it on, click it off, click it on, click it off. So you don't have to go
fucking
click,
helps.
and then you'll go back to it. Yeah, it's the best fucking version of it.
Yeah, that would drive me nuts.
That 3DS is amazing. I've told RJ this many times, even though he still hasn't got one yet, but like, I love my 3DS.
I played a lot of the original Metal Gear Solid while I was in Afghanistan. Like people, you have I know you beat the world record for a Resident Evil Director's Cut. I know you've beaten it.
Dude, I hope so, dude. That
You,
took me
The time?
at least the
Yeah.
DS one.
You beat it in 45 minutes before.
Less than that.
In psychology class.
37.
He was
yeah.
behind me and he beat it. He was like, yeah!
37,
Mr. Gibson's just
Well,
like,
I've never
my
seen
best.
when I've looked at the world times for like Resident Evil, I've never been able to find the DS version. They always have the director's cut, and we know that like the time goes by faster because you can skip all the doors. So like I always want to see what that is, because you got 37. I remember I got about around that same time, 38. Because I remember playing it in class, and I beat it once every single period. And 4 times in one day.
I was like me, dude. Psychology every fucking time.
That's what I did though with the original Metal Gear Solid. Like everybody wanted to play, like, oh yeah, I like Metal Gear Solid, and they get stuck and they can't play because it's it's an old game. People, it's hard to go from a new game to an old game.
In recent years, I've been able to go back just flawlessly.
It
to a
depends
lot
how
of
much
games.
you played those
That's
old games.
that's the one game. That's what I was gonna say. That one game, I know where every guard is.
Yeah.
I know where every camera. So I would just like storm through like oh, we gotta go on a mission. I'm like, I'm almost done. Wait.
Dude, that's how I am.
I'm on a mission.
That's how I am when I go back
Me
to
and
Resident
Snake.
Evil, dude. I know where every fucking item is, dude. It's like, as soon as I put on a Resident Evil game, old or not, dude, it's like a map pops up in my head, dude, and it's like I can see everything in my brain.
Yeah, I can't do that at Resident Evil.
You know, I was having a Metal Gear marathon a handful of months ago, and I played Twin Snakes like a bunch.
You have Twin Snakes?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm gonna come over and we're gonna play it.
Oh man, you know, Twin Snakes, that to me, that's my favorite Metal Gear. I just love it.
I love what they did with it. It was amazing.
Plus, there's also one like special thing I love in it is I love how they have those like pipes on the side when you know you have to
shoot
get
the pipes.
Yeah, so you don't have to run all the way back and get the fucking card keys changed because that part's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that is.
So like by doing that,
Ride
like,
the elevator up, write it down.
yeah, this one all you do is you get the fucking card key, you go bloop, plug it in, then run around, go over, hang, drop, jump in, shoot one thing, go back up and around. Then you know you just do that a couple times, but it saves so much more time. And then I just like because then I was like, you know what, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, so I went out and got the HD collection.
Oh, okay.
And that thing makes you have the HD collection, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I
It makes the biggest fucking difference on number 3. Oh my god, it makes it so crystal clear.
I had trouble with number 3 at first. I had to get used to it again.
Well, that one's like it's you know because I was playing a bunch of number 1. And I was like, okay,
sneaky in number 3.
I was gonna play number 2, and then number 3. You know, the one thing about number 3 though is like when shit goes down lots of times is you can just go up and just grab people because they don't have to be facing behind you. You just pull them over, spin them around, pull the knife to them, slit their throat.
Shoot people, kill this guy, slit his throat. Super brutally just falls down, blood spraying out.
Did you ever beat Peace Walker?
Yes.
That was actually a really
I love
sweet one
Peace
too.
Walker.
You know, it's like at first when I first played the game, I was like, the controls are really simple and weird. I'm like, I don't know. And then like I came back not too long, and just played it again. I was like, no, once you get in that, it's great.
I love the whole idea of Peace Walker. That's the reason why I love Metal Gear so much, the timelines.
Uh-huh.
And I love the fact that you basically build Outer Haven.
Yeah.
You build Outer Haven. You are
Well,
Big
plus,
Boss.
I love the part just going
Kidnapping
out and
people.
fucking kidnapping
work for you.
poor children like in other countries and then sending them on their way to fucking work in your fucking cafeteria.
I remember like I'd kidnap people, and then like after the mission's over, I'd go and I'd look and see who I got, and it's like some shitty engineer. I'm like, get him out of here.
Go to the kitchen and work and make me dinner.
Get into like big fights just so I could have like better enemies come at me, and then
Uh-huh.
I'd kidnap them.
No, that one is that's kind of like a lot of people haven't played that one. It's fucking awesome.
No, it's a good game. I like it. I would put it out there as my favorite PSP game.
Yeah. I had to stop and think about like, well, that's a really good PSP game. Because a lot of
War
PSP
of
games I have
Lions.
is like,
Have you played Final Fantasy Tactics: War of Lions?
oh well, yeah. Because I think a lot of them are like remakes. So I'm trying to think of games that aren't like a remake, or not remakes, but like an enhanced version. Because yeah, that's the best version of Tactics. But you know,
It's so hard too. I don't know why.
I
Chains
know.
of Olympus was fun.
I never played a single
No,
God
that's
of
a
War
good
game.
one.
Oh, there's another game I can add to my PS3 list of games
God of
that
War.
I've never played.
God of War, was it 3? Was that the last one that came out?
Well, also they had the 1 and 2 pack, like the HD remake.
3 was like the latest.
that one's fucking epic.
What'd you think about Ground Zeroes though?
I haven't played it yet.
I got it right here.
You got it? Well, I almost don't want to play it.
Fuck. It's not that long. You should play it.
Well, if I play it, I'm gonna like lose my mind and I'm gonna like be tearing my hair out. Like, when's it coming out?
Ground Zeroes is pretty cool. The only thing though is the Keith Sutherland part though. It's
What?
just not Snake. Keith Sutherland took over David Hayter. And it's like
I know David
I
Hayter
love
was on it. I know
Keith
Keith
Sutherland. Well, you know what's the most fucked up part though? It's not that David Hayter retired. It's that Konami never gave him a phone call.
Really?
Yeah.
They just decided.
They just dicked him out of it.
Well, I read a thing where Hideo Kojima was saying, what did he say exactly? He was like, "Oh, we're taking a new direction with Metal Gear."
Well, I think it's Konami in general because, like, in the last Castlevania game, even though nobody I know was dicked out of that role, but they tried to put a bunch of, like, movie star actors in it.
Oh, really?
And it's like, this is why I'm looking at people like, I want voice actors to be voice actors and movie stars to be movie stars. Like, they don't need a crossover.
I don't know. They did a good job in what game is that? Ellen Page is a character in one of the games. It's like
Oh, that one PS. Well, it's like, I don't like Ellen Page that much, so I saw that, I was like, fuck that
she did a
game.
good job though.
Are you talking about the
It's that one that Cameron was talking about, and we're like,
Beyond Two Souls?
yeah.
Yes.
Is that the one with William Dafoe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Willem Dafoe's he's in the 007 Everything or Nothing game too. He's the main villain of that one.
Dude,
Now that's something that's different. I think for like a 007 game, I think that's fine. If when they got Pierce Brosnan, they had Shannon Elizabeth, and they had Willem Dafoe and a couple other people. But I think in general, like I'm just one of those kind of people. Like when I watch animation and stuff like that, whenever I see a bunch of like movie actors, it's like no, you're taking jobs away from voice actors now.
That blows my mind though. That
Kiefer
they got.
Sutherland wasn't that bad, dude. I didn't think he was.
But
I don't know.
David Hayter.
Well, the funny thing too is I like if first I was like maybe
honestly-
it isn't that much different. I went back and played Peace Walker and it was just like no.
For me,
No, it is fucking like
For me,
the
at
soul
least,
of
dude.
Snake has been ripped out of his fucking
Well,
body.
they even have them in like Metal Gear Solid 4. They have like it's like MGS TV or something like that. Like it's like a loading screen. David Hayter's in there and he's like has like a bathrobe and a pipe. And he's like, being Solid Snake is it's a real challenge. You got to be really professional all the time. He's just like talking the whole time.
Well, when we're fucking done with this, we're gonna flip that on so you can just play a bit of Ground Zeroes. I will say this though, it plays fucking awesome.
Does it?
It is a very smooth playing game. It's kind of weird though not having the radar. Even though I know we've kind of been like weaned out of radar throughout Metal Gear games. Because at first, like when you first played Metal Gear Solid, the concept of not even having radar was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Does 4 have radar?
I don't think it does.
No. No, I think it was hard at
Well, I
first.
think like they always have like that. You can pull that one item up like a sonar.
Yeah.
Like Metal Gear Solid 3 has it. Like you can pull the sonar thing out. It's like, well, that sounds like a fucking hassle. But in Metal Gear Solid 3, I like by playing that one, I got used to like I don't need the radar. I can do this.
You just learn to be more stealthy. Oh.
And and I think in Metal Gear 1, it makes sense to have that radar because you sort of are like in a top-down kind of view lots of the time, so you can't totally see in front of you. Where these other games, you can kind of
Well, it's
see.
hard too when you're in like a building and you have to go around a corner. You don't know if a guard's right there.
Yeah, and they didn't set up like that kind of where you can peek around the corner.
Unless
and all
you
this.
played a bazillion times and
You just know.
you know where they are.
So it's like over time I just got used to not having radar, and then like in this one totally doesn't have radar. It's like, and sometimes some of these guys can kind of like fucking spot you from like a long distance. You're like, fuck that guy. But no, you gotta sit down and play it. It's really cool. It's short, but like it's badass.
I heard it was really short.
I bought it day one. I was like, fuck that, $30. I'll pay it. I'll pay that for a demo pretty much. Even though it's kind of a smart idea. It's like it's sort of a demo, but it's its own little like mini story that kind of like.
Isn't it like a prequel to the game?
It links like Peace Walker to like Phantom Pain. It's like the in between story of that.
We already know what the storyline is probably gonna be for this one, but I just can't wait to see it, man.
I know.
Because it's gonna be Big Boss. He's gonna go into a coma.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to find out what happened when Solid and Liquid were made.
Yeah. Just seeing a fucking Big Boss just fucking jerking off into like a little vial, like, put that in a test tube.
When he's gonna be in a coma, and there's gonna be like
Some guy's just fucking jerking him off. The guy looks around, puts his mouth down, just starts.
spits it in the cup.
He goes down for another one. Oh!
What's he doing? This is horrible.
That just makes you not want to go into a coma.
I'm not doing it now. Just pull the plug.
Pulls the plug. Some guy goes down. Oh, he's going after him when he's dead.
Oh no! I love rigor mortis, dick.
You can stay hard for hours.
Get off your phone, RJ.
No, unless you're looking up sweet Metal Gear facts.
I want to know what they're talking about.
My phone's blowing up band stuff wise.
Ah, at least you get service right there.
Barely. It's on. It's
Saying
in
like
and
I
out.
barely get
In
service.
and
Like,
out.
I have like certain pockets of the house that I gotta go to.
It's like my band's my second job I don't get paid for.
I know. I know those second job things that you don't get paid nearly as much. Just go put advertisements up.
I don't get paid at all.
We have put the premarital death page up and then put ads fucking going up down the side to make some money.
Yeah, there you go. That's what YouTube does, fuckers.
That's not, on my website. I got like fucking little ads going there. I got a little Amazon one. I got a GameStop one. Even though I talk shit about GameStop on this a lot, and then I tell people, "Ah, by the way, if you're gonna buy off GameStop online, because where else are you gonna fucking go other than Amazon?" That's kind of how it is nowadays. Like, where are you gonna go? Like, just including the internet. If we want to go buy a game, what are we gonna do? Go to Walmart, maybe?
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, where are you gonna go? Are you gonna go buy one of those games at Pack and Save or something like that they have every once in a while?
Oh, I really want this game.
Games that are like 6.
Oh, a rip off of Wii Bowling.
Oh, hey, it's a Super Nintendo game. Look at this.
I'd be actually really impressed if they had a Super Nintendo game in there.
Man, me too.
Ah.
I don't know. fucking hate GameStop though. I'm not gonna lie.
I know it's one of those, it's something that's like you go there sort of because you kind of have to, but I fucking hate it. It's like one of those sort of. It's like something like
The people piss me off at GameStop.
that's the whole thing, and I hate that fucking like they have been a little bit better than there was a period where they fucking just talked down like horribly bad, and they would almost like gang up on you and stuff, and fucking push you in a corner and go like fucking pre-order this. You're like I don't want it.
Oh, they always talk shit on every game. I remember I went there and I got like Dynasty Warriors.
What?
Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors.
You like Dynasty Warriors? I was like, yeah, I like Dynasty Warriors.
Well, most of the time
really,
they'll go there.
huh?
And I always tell people too, it's like they'll be like, "What kind of games are you interested in?" I'm like, "I really like Japanese games. I'm not the biggest fan of American ones, even though I like some. But my favorite games are always Japanese. I like my Castlevania, I like my Metal Gear Solid, I like my Super Mario. You know."
I think when I got Metal Gear Solid 4 too, somebody was talking shit to me. And
It's
I told Leah, I was like, you're going straight for a beatdown right now.
Well, I went in there
You
once.
don't know it. It's like you just opened Pandora's box, lady.
I went
Bitch.
there. I saw once they had Duke Nukem. It was like brand new for $5. That new one. They got kind of shitty reviews, but I was like, it's $5. It's Duke Nukem. And the guy was like, "You don't want to fucking get that." I'm like, "It's only $5. I'm not paying $60."
Yeah.
I was like, I hope you would talk me out of it if I'm paying $60. But, and he literally talked me out again, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Did you get it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, he won.
I know you fucking won. I was kind of like, "Oh, okay."
That bitch.
I guess I saved $5, but
I think I also got talked to, like, try to get talked out of getting Ninja Gaiden, the newest one.
the number 3.
I think so.
Cause like I got number 3 and I got the Razor's
I
Edge
loved it.
version. Yeah, I thought that's the best Ninja Gaiden they ever had.
It's not as hard as the other ones, but it's still fun.
Now, do you have the Razor's Edge or the regular version?
I think I got the Razor's Edge one.
Because I think I know they said like in the third one kind of had
so
some
hard.
problems.
It came
They
with
said
the
it was
free
too
online
easy.
and whatnot for it.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
2 is so hard.
Well, number 3, they give you kind of like difficulty
It's
options.
got hard parts.
Well, I've got.
Where number 2, I don't think has. They don't have any difficulty
No,
options.
there's
like
no
2
difficulty
maybe.
setting.
I got the difficulty options, and 2, but yeah, like you
It's
said,
like
it was,
extremely fucking hard. You want to kill
Or-
yourself
or-
or break your control.
Or literally kill yourself. Almost kill yourself or literally kill yourself.
unfortunately, I chose to almost kill yourself, and then I got kind of far in it, so now I don't want to go back and restart.
Oh, I love Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden's fucking amazing.
I know those.
Like I said, dude, it was one of the biggest disappointments in my gaming life. I think when I realized that the Ninja Gaiden 2 for PS3, they took out the gore.
That's
They
stupid.
said that's not what Ninja Gaiden was about. I was like, you kidding me?
The
One of
third
reasons why
one's
I
super
pl-
gory. On
once-
PS3.
Yeah, they put there's so much more blood in the third. But I think I think in the third one they took a lot of the violence out too. And the Razor's Edge version, they almost did that thing like, "We're sorry, everybody. Here you go. Here's the real version you wanted."
Yeah, because there's like limbs laying on the ground and cutting people's heads
Well, you
off.
can like rip limbs off and like beat somebody down with it and everything too.
Yeah. It is like super violent.
I know, dude. Well, I don't know. They're fucking tripping.
Fuckers.
Not about the gore, dude. One of the reasons why I like playing Ninja Gaiden is because it's so fucking.
Well, this
gory.
is America. This is the land of the weak. So that's
I
what
know
I
in
know.
Japan they get all this violence and stuff. As long as you don't do it in real life. That's always like the key thing there.
It's kind of ironic you say that since the gory one was for 360, the Microsoft system, and the
Yeah, and
non-gory
the
one
Japanese
was for Sony.
But yeah, you gotta play Razor's Edge at some point. It's pretty sweet.
I need to, dude. I want to beat 2 first, though. That's my whole thing. It's like I really want to play 3, and that's the reason why I started playing 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's it's like I could just play 3 without playing 2, but I just want to do it.
I asked RJ this like a couple days ago, but have you ever played Metroid the Other M? It's made by Team Ninja, and it literally plays like Metroid mixed with Ninja Gaiden.
What?
Did you play Revengeance?
Yes.
Dude, I really liked it.
I like Revengeance.
It was
Yeah,
a lot of
Revengeance
fun.
was
A
sweet.
lot of people
It was a
hated
lot
it,
of
but I
fun,
liked
dude.
it.
I liked it.
I mean, it was way different, but it wasn't supposed to be the same.
It's not Metal Gear.
No, it's supposed to. The whole point of that game is just to be completely different.
It's just like it reminds me so much. It's just like Ninja Gaiden.
yeah.
It is. I also
It
like the
plays
way
just
they
like
did
Ninja Gaiden.
the difficulty with the actual like parrying attacks.
Yeah. Well, when I first played the game, I'm like, "Are you serious? I can't fucking block. I just gotta like take." And then it's like, "Oh, you're supposed to parry."
Yeah, I had to like look up the manual.
Dude,
Well, I got it from GameFly, so I didn't fucking have the manual. So I was just like what? Just fucking Raiden just like use his face to fucking block everything.
Dude, that game was kind of hard.
It's like
actually.
Rocky or something like
No, the
that.
game is hard. That's a tough
I
one.
had a hard time
That
with
was-
that one fucking. I don't know, dude. It was like it's a tiger boss or something. It's like kind of near the beginning, actually.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because you don't know how to
Pissing me
parry.
off, I know.
You just get right.
That was my biggest problem,
It's like,
dude. It's like, I'm
fuck.
trying to parry, but dude, I don't know. It's
Can't
pissing me off.
dodge.
Yeah, I know, that was the thing. I was like, you can't fucking dodge and you can't block until I figured out the parrying. Like, wait, I figured out probably like 6 missions into it. I was like, oh.
That game is super violent, though. Oh, man.
Well, the cool part is you just sit there and go and just slice
When
into
you,
somebody.
when you like
yeah.
me and you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna like, all right, cut them up into strips. Cubes.
Look, I'm cooking.
This is awesome. Or just try like I had like a little like spree to where all I did was cut people's heads off and then cut their head in little slices, or like cut their hands off and their feet. I mean, fuck it, right? It's video games for fun.
I know, that's the whole point. If I can do these violent acts in like a virtual world, I'll never do them in the real life.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to kick somebody up in the air and cut their toes off.
In slow motion and have all this like precise time to do it and get like, you know, this big like points building up. Have you ever played any of Suda51's games? You would probably like them because they're a lot like Ninja Gaiden. He made games like Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh no, I play Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh yeah, did you play No More Heroes?
No.
Okay, that's his probably best one. It's actually the second No More Heroes is the better one. But he also has one they did of Shinji Mikami called Shadows of the Damned. It plays sort of like a little bit more intense version of Resident Evil 4, kind of, I guess you could say. Like, it has like that kind of style, but it has more like fluid controls and whatnot.
Okay.
That's really badass. And the thing I like about his is he's got these kind of big action games, but they sort of got like a flair of comedy in them. I kind of like that. And, you know, it's got the over the topness.
That's how Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah,
was.
just like Lollipop Chainsaw. His newest one was Killer is Dead.
I've seen it.
That one was pretty cool. Not nearly as good as the other ones. Well, he did Killer 7. That was like this first big American game, I guess. They came out in America.
That was the cell shaded game.
Yeah, it came out for GameCube and PS2.
Where the fuck did I play that? I know I played it before.
I know, I played it before too, and I don't own it, so I don't know.
Oh.
But like, yeah, like his games are really fucking awesome. Like, I'm always looking forward to his, and they kind of have that Japanese style where you sort of that hack and slash level up.
I love hack and slash.
And it's yeah, I know it's like, you know, a lot of those games kind of get the shaft. Like you always look at the reviews and nobody likes them. But I'm like, I fucking love these games.
I don't know why I like them so much.
Yeah, like
I
Ninja
just
Gaiden
do.
3, I remember got like a 6.5. I'm like, fuck that. That game was like a 10 out of 10.
That game was awesome.
It was great. And then even like
Oh, he has a demon arm. That's stupid.
yeah, and then I remember a
Really?
lot of Suda51's games. He gets like they get like 7 out of 10, but
Who cares if he has a demon arm?
fucking bad. I wish I had a demon arm.
Hacking shit up right now. I don't give a fuck.
Who doesn't want a demon arm?
You just see me impel that guy through his asshole?
Well, you wanna play some games?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, make sure to check out oldmanorange.com for more podcasts, videos, animations, art, music, and more. Till then, I'm Spencer Scott Holmes.
And RJ.
And Josh.
We'll see you some other time. Thanks for listening to the Old Man Orange podcast. Check out our website at oldmanorange.com for even more podcasts, cartoons, videos, music, and more. Send us an email at oldmanorangepodcast@yahoo.com. Be sure to subscribe, share, rate, and review us on iTunes, Podomatic, or any of the other fine sites we might be located on. And if you want to help out even more, click on the Amazon or GameStop links on our webpage before you make any purchases there. It won't cost you a penny, but it sends us a little something our way. Thanks again, and tune in next week for more Old Man Orange Podcast.